Hey, it's session 27 of the Goblodyssey. It's like the Odyssey, but with goblins. Today we have Even, the Shark Instinct Barbarian, Frankko, the Braggart Swashbuckler, the Braggart Swashbuckler, blah, blah, blah. Mendax, the Scoundrel Rogue, there's the Rogue, Puck, the Hair-Obsessed Cosmos Oracle. And who remembers what happened last time?
Well, this time I should have an easier time telling you because I don't have a baby sticking his hand in my mouth. So we head back to the Dino Island, and it was smooth sailing to start. We sailed around looking for a better route up the mountain. We didn't really find anything. We climbed back up the old spot, and Even was pretty good getting us the rope up the first time. This time it's even better. It's like he doesn't even expend effort. Thank you, Assurance. Everyone else gets up okay, doing their acrobatics checks. We are walking in the island, and we're walking through raptor territory, and we walk by the raptor cave, and we can tell that there's still activity there. We get a little further, and we start to hear raptor calls, and quickly we realize that they're tracking us. Frankko and Raplius call back, and Frankko calls back so well that Raplius joins him, and we hear the raptors moving off, thinking we're not where we are because they think the raptors are calling like, "Hey, we're here." They're not here. Um, on a whim, we find a compy nest to maybe bring some to Kirky if we end up heading back there. We find some. They're in the act of trying to impress each other for mating. There's a bunch of them. We beat three of them unconscious. A fourth escapes. While we're beating one of them unconscious, a giant constrictor falls down and barely misses Frankko. Even grabs it and bites off its head and then guts it and gets it ready for eating. We're walking through the forest, and Squirrel yells contact, and we run up on Squirrel, and Squirrel's been shot by a little itty bitty arrow. He's fine, but we don't see anything in the jungle, and we don't see anything moving, and none of us are able to spot anything, so we just run on. We make it to the river crossing, the original one, even chums the water with snake guts. It's a good thing because we roll something like 5 out of the 6 next rolls as ones. Puck, Frankko, and Mendax fall in and make it to shore a little wet, even swims it. We notice the water is moving down the river with piranha as they eat the snake guts. So it was a good calculation. We avoided our second encounter after the raptors. We begin our ascent. Even and Frankko spot a dry riverbed that will give us an awesome ability to ascend easily. We start moving up the mountain, and Even basically says, "Hey, once we can find a spot to camp, maybe we should move up at night, just because we'll miss problems because other things don't see in the we see in the dark, others don't." We agree to that. We all start moving up the mountain during the day. We do our survival navigation. There's I want to say a couple of failures and a couple of successes. We do pretty okay. We then move on to climbing with our yodeling man from The Price is Right. Even fucks it up real good in a good way, and everyone else does too, and we sort of mangle those checks. We come to a lake in the mountain. As we're debating, Even just starts hopping gaps and grabbing the rope and pulling others in. On the second gap, the last person to come across is Squirrel, and we lose Squirrel at the end with some bad rolls. Even snaps the rope. Squirrel stumbles into the water. Suddenly, out of nowhere, even though we threw a big rock into the water, an octopus comes up in the mountain lake. Even notices the guy looks literally exactly like the one from the Church of Gosray, just a lot bigger. Thinks weird, thinks Frankko dives down and fights it. Squirrel is in the process of getting away, Even jumps down and drops a bite on it and realizes, hey, this is all wrong. This is not a real thing. Squirrel scrambles out of the water and gets back up on the ledge, and Mendex notices that Squirrel is terrified and has another small arrow, this time in his shoulder. We again didn't see anything, but Squirrel is like panicked, terrified. So it's a question of whether there's maybe a chemical substance on the arrow. And that is sort of where we left off.
That is right. There's a big illusory octopus in there. Anybody else remember anything or anything they wanted to make a note from their character or anything like that?
There was some expert rope work and lassoing that was thoroughly disregarded in the recap, as it was during the last session.
There was a
I mean,
couple.
I heard you jumped in the water with the octopus, and I just assumed after last time.
No, that was a different scene. No, I was lassoing compies.
Oh yeah, that's
You
true. That's true.
You kept lassoing the compy, and the compy kept slipping away.
Slipping out.
You got it. You got it.
That's true. All right.
No, it was a perfect recap.
So the MVP from last session was it Frankko? It was Frankko, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you start with next hero point, and even you did a couple of short story write-ups. Do you want to read them or summarize them, or what do you want to do with them? I guess we just recaps of what we did, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, they were just recaps of what we did.
Okay.
So just sort of pros of what we did.
Okie dokie. And as you mentioned in the recap, I want to stress how serious a mountain this is. Like, again, you estimate it to be 10,000 feet high. It is sparsely populated with vegetation. There are very steep parts, and you were very lucky to, when very early in the way in, you kind of stumbled upon a dried riverbed that allowed you to go up a lot of the mountain much more quickly than if you were, fighting with the rocks the entire time. So, I don't know if any of you have mountaineering in your background. I don't believe any of you do, but please correct me if I'm wrong. But even to like a seasoned climber, this would be quite a trek, and you guys have managed to go halfway up in just over 2 hours. You're flying up this mountain. That's like, again, and depending on your view of yourself, maybe you're impressing yourself or surprising yourself of how easy this has been. Even people that aren't essentially good at climbing were doing well on the climbing parts and even did well enough to help you along. And everybody else is kind of just pulling in all the stops. You're noticing things in nature. You're just finding your way with survival. Everything's going really well. And you guys are just, again, you were just here like a month and a half ago, and you had trouble climbing up the first rock face. Now you're just like shooting up a mountain as fast as you can. Song of Strength.
Let's not forget the inspiration, right? We didn't have any songs.
That's the problem. You didn't have a bard last time. If you had a bard last time, you
Zero
would have just flattened the
yodelers.
island.
We're set up for TPK. It's gonna be great.
2 hours of the same song on replay.
Exactly.
You guys like Evanescence?
The rebounding sound waves shake loose several rocks.
All right, so we're gonna pick up here, and I think even kind of just wrestled Squirrel out of the water. He scrambled up, and he is panicked. So he wants to run away at this moment. He wants to run past you, and I assume someone's going to try to stop him from doing that. What's gonna happen? How do you want to do that?
You're gonna just try to get a hold of them.
All right, go ahead and make a athletics check as Squirrel tries to run away, and he's scrambling because again, this is like a rocky outcropping. He's scrambling, just trying to get away from the octopus.
Will an assurance do it?
Are you supposed to know that? Or do you just
18.
choose to use it
Does
and
he
it
have a
happens or
fort? What's his fort save? I don't know his fort save.
well, I still don't know if you're supposed to know that, but
Well, so I'll
yeah,
try to grab him.
the
It's
answer
fine.
is yes. I think assurance will do it. I'm pretty sure. But for the future, I should know if you should know that. But yes, you believe you are capable of stopping him with assurance.
Okay.
Next time we're on the ship, we're going to take a practice. We're going to all try to get away from Even and each time figure out which one of us he can grab and which one of us he can't with assurance. That way we'll know.
I want you to wrestle with me as hard as you can. Thank you.
Try to get away. Just try to. I'll use one arm. I promise. One arm.
All right. So
even does practice movement and basically tries to, shoot his legs and basically get him a little off his feet, a little off his balance.
yeah, so very quickly, especially with the way he's scrambling away in terror, you were able to get him off his feet and he's slipping, and you managed to kind of just get him in a lock and get him on one of his knees.
Right. Once he's in the lock, I'd like to try to get the arrow out of him.
Sure. You're just yanking it, or you want to try to do it surgically? You're gonna make a heel check to rip it out nicely, or just yanking?
Well, I believe Puck taught me the proper technique is to just grip it and rip it.
You gotta stab him first.
I don't have shears, but
No
I'll
mud
I'll
slap either.
twist
You're
it on
going
the
in
way
dry.
out to give it a little quick
That
twist.
+1 dagger will probably do the trick.
What? Get it dirty? I don't want to get my dagger dirty.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
What do you want?
Make a nature. What is it? Medicine or whatever the medicine.
Want the
thing
medicine
is.
out of me?
Yeah, right. For it. Make a medicine
How's the
check.
night gonna start?
There you go.
Like that's how the night's gonna start.
Yeah, that's not nice. Yeah, so you don't hurt him too bad, but you do rip it out in a way that kind of hurts him in the shoulder. You rip it out of the shoulder, and it kind of just hurts him a little.
Is it like where you push the arrow all the way through and pull it out the backside? Is that what I just did?
No. We'll say that you kind of wiggled it out, but you wiggled it more than you needed to, and you kind of hurt a bunch of stuff on the way out. So yeah, you didn't push it all the way through, but you got him out, and he's thrashing against you even, but can't get away.
And Evan's just sort of very gently, very quietly. Hey, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. I'm just holding on to you. Stay with us. It's not real.
All right. He thinks it's real, even with the bonus from you. So he's thrashing. He doesn't believe you, and like you, he's babbling. He says, "It's that's the one. That's the one. The one from the temple."
We killed that one. We ate it.
And he looks at it. He's but, and he's just stammering over it.
Stay with me. I'll take you up higher. Just relax. We're gonna get away from it. Stay with me.
All right, give him one more time.
I'd like to take the arrow over to Puck.
Yeah. He's
Not
still
going
thinking.
well.
Yeah.
I take the arrow over to Puck and then ask him if together I will aid him in him trying to find if there's something on the arrow. Now that we can look.
Yeah,
at the
I'll give it a
tip.
good sniff.
What are you doing exactly?
A quick lick.
Yeah, sniff and a lick.
You can make a nature check if you're looking for natural things on the arrow, or you can let me know what else you're thinking about.
I'll just note that
Well,
while
I'm thinking specifically that we are dealing with a cult that makes poison that makes people afraid from spiders. So maybe this is some of that shenanigans.
Sure, that would be a nature check or a craft check if you want to do alchemy type stuff to it.
I'll just note that while everybody is kind of distracted.
How can I get to Arcana?
Well, you can look on it for arcane things,
Yeah.
but that won't reveal a
Yeah,
poison
sure.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. There's nothing
That's swell.
arcane on the arrow that you can tell. You do not detect any poisons or anything unnatural on the arrow. Yeah,
I can help on that one. That's the one I can help with.
Yeah.
See, I can help really good.
So you're looking for alchemical substances on the arrow?
Yeah, just is there any evidence that it's been treated at all, or is it just a little weird arrow? I mean, this has got to be like.
Yeah, so Mendax, you noticed something that Puck has missed when he was looking at it. There's no poison or anything like that. That's what Puck was kind of focused on. But you find, oddly, there's dust sprinkled on the tip of the arrow, finely ingrained into the tip.
For some reason, that sounds very occultish.
Just the tip?
It's not a cultish. And Jeff, you were saying something. Someone talked over you.
Would you
twice. I'm
describe
sorry.
this dust as arcane?
No.
I was noting that while everybody was kind of distracted with Squirrel and arrows and stuff, Frankko was going to try to slip out into the open space over here.
Okay, that's fine.
Like specifically away from the party.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, this is up to.
And so
And he'll
the octopus, by the way, is just thrashing in the water, but everyone believes it's fake now except for Squirrel. But he's like thrashing, trying to reach you, but can't. Sorry.
It
guys.
is actually moving from its position.
Yes.
so
It's
Frankko's going
advanced,
to kind of look out into the open space, presuming this is like the direction where the arrow came from, hitting Squirrel. And we'll just like basically like put down his rapier. He'll just drop it and say, "We come in peace." And he'll pull out his flute and like play some song that he thinks is kind of generally like, you know, in like a Fey folk song or something.
Okay.
So, should I do a roll to see if I like know Fey folk songs and then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
while I do it?
Do you have a relevant thing for knowing a fake folk song? What would you think that is?
What would that be? I don't know.
It would probably be a nature check. Fey is
Lore, yeah.
nature is Fey, unless you have a
Okay.
specific lore or something.
No, that's fine. I'll do that. And let me do it privately because I don't.
Sure, you won't know how well you do or
Right.
not.
Damn it! I
That's fine. You can.
I did it,
That's
but
fine.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. You do know some Fey folk songs somehow.
I mean, any musician, any good musician should, right?
Of course, the inspiration on the elven art is
Yeah.
undeniable. You do a mundane rendition of a Fey song you know very well.
And
yeah,
after he finishes the song, he'll just say, kind of yell out again, like, "Come out, we can discuss this."
Yeah, and you hear a giggle from a ridge to your south over here. And you catch a glimpse for a second of something that pops out. Let me see, where do I have it? You see a butterfly winged thing. Pops up from behind there, giggles, and you watch as he razzes you, and then he whaps his finger like that, and a gust of wind comes by you and knocks your rapier into the water. And then he pops down behind the ridge. Blunk.
Do I need line of sight for this?
For a message?
Or do like knowing that he's there, does that work?
I don't think you need line of sight. I think you're okay. If you, yeah, I'll go with it for now until someone proves me wrong.
Okay. So yeah, he'll do this and just say like, you can do your games if you want. We're here to help Prometheus. We mean no harm.
The response is just giggling and laughter, and you don't hear it anymore over the ridge. You hear it in the message, and you don't hear him actually laughing back.
Okay. So Frankko will shrug and start working over to find the rapier.
It's not super deep where you are, so you will be able to get it with relative ease. Toss me an athletics check to make sure you don't bobble it. And back with Squirrel. So Squirrel is terrified, but you've calmed him enough that he's not sort of fighting you and running away from you even.
I'm gonna let go of you now.
Yeah, you're good, Frankko. You can swim down and get it, and then you gotta climb back up somehow.
Can I make a roll to see if I know what that butterfly giggling man thing is?
That's a nature check. Puck has already failed it.
Hey.
You do not know what that is.
Okay. Well, Frankko will go back to the crew and at least relay what he saw.
Okay. Squirrel has calmed down a bit. What do you guys want to do?
Let's keep going. We're
Sure.
mostly across.
All right. So we're back to Mountaineering. And you guys continue on. Song of Strength! So you continue up the mountain. You're more than halfway there at this point. And you go for a while. You're following the dried riverbed. And eventually it ends. And you're back to rougher terrain. And you're climbing for a bit when everybody else asks for a perception check to see who notices it. Boom. Request. Doodaloo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, even. So you notice that your friends are having a little bit of a hard time climbing. Like you're getting through rough terrain and you're just flying up it, and you notice they're lagging behind a little bit. And as you're a bit higher than everyone, you notice there is a narrow ledge on the side of one of the cliffs. To like there's like a 30 or 40 foot drop there. But you believe that if your friends could navigate this narrow ledge, you could cut a lot of time off of your climb.
So even will just, and then he points over the way, and he'll scramble over to the ledge and basically be standing on it. It's thin, but should be passable.
Frankko is very excited. Jeff is not.
All right. Well, if you are all willing to walk across this ledge, it is an acrobatics check. And if you have any other way, always you can narrate a different way across. So imagine you have like a cliff with a small, like 6-inch, 8-inch narrow ledge, and just
How long? Like, how long is it? If somebody got to the other side, could people on either side hold a rope and
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah. It's only like 30 feet or so. Yeah, I assume you have enough rope. So yeah,
How far down is it if we fall?
30 to 40 feet. Not the end of the world, but you're gonna waste time getting back up. Puck boldly goes across. No problem.
Even doesn't even bother with the ledge. Once he gets his feet on it, he just scrambles across the wall again,
Yeah.
climbing.
Okay, you can roll an athletics check, or you're gonna whatever it is, the other.
If an 18's enough, then fine. If not, then I'll athletics.
Yeah, it is.
Are you taking a rope with you?
I'm sorry, it is.
It is
Yeah,
not.
you taking a rope with you across the other side? So we can use a rope to help those less
Here's Puck.
sure-footed. Anybody for anybody? Even
yeah.
when I was assuming kind of Puck ran, it looked
I
like.
mean, yeah, I just scooched. If Joe will allow me to retroactively leave the end of the hair rope.
No, I'm okay with that.
before
Yeah,
the
I don't
scramble,
mind
then,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, then we can say that Puck left his hair rope,
Okay. Yeah.
like
So
just strung it behind him as a support.
as long as you're okay grabbing on hair the whole time. Yeah.
I won't think about it.
Even you're good. All right. Mindex is gonna have a little bit of trouble. Frankko is okay. So Mindex, you are walking, and halfway through you begin to slip, but because you have the hair rope, you are able to make a athletics check to try to grab onto the rope tight as you're about to fall, or else you'll begin sliding down the hill.
You sure I couldn't reflexively try to grab the rope as I was falling?
Grab an edge is apparently an athletics check. It's part of a climb action for whatever reason. So yes, when you're falling, grabbing an edge is athletics. You got to be strong to grab ledges. So you can roll.
No. It's been a pleasure, everyone. I'll see you at the
It's
bottom.
only 30 feet down.
It's only 30
We did the math.
We
And
have 2
goblins
hero
are basically
points, too.
invulnerable.
It's a reflex to grab it, but then you have to climb up using athletics.
It is? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get that wrong?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Either way, he's gonna have to do the athletics roll, and it's one less roll if he has to.
Yeah, we can help him, though.
Somebody can come
yeah,
grab
you're
me. I'm
right.
hoping.
I'm so sorry. It is a reflex save at the climb DC, and then you can climb up. Yeah, I'm sorry. Very sorry. So,
I
yeah.
only know because I was looking at Rapid Mantle
Yeah.
this week.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so you can make a reflex save. Can you grab
That I feel
Oh,
good
yeah,
about.
you're totally fine. So your
Okay,
feet.
so I'm hanging. So in other words, I'm hanging there,
Yeah.
and I figure Even's gonna have to come back and grab me.
So you're not going to make an athletics check to try to get up. You're not going to.
Nope, I'm just gonna hang there until Even comes and gets me. To be honest, let's be honest here.
So his
If
feet
I try
give
to
way.
climb, I'm gonna end up at the bottom.
His
But
feet
I'm
give way,
very
he
safe
slips.
hanging here. I'm very comfortable at the moment, but I'm not going anywhere until Even.
He's just
Even.
dangling on the hair. Who's holding? Is someone holding the other end, or did you tie it off? I guess Franco's holding the other end.
Yeah, Frankko would have gone last. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Even, are you gonna go get him? How's this gonna
Yeah,
work?
sure.
Is Puck
Sure,
gonna
that's
hold
fine.
the other end of the rope? Are you gonna try to tie it off on your end, or let
Puck's
Puck
over
hold it?
there.
Like intelligently, probably should tie it off, but I don't know if I didn't think of that, and I don't know if
Would
Puck
Puck do that to
necessarily
his
would
hair?
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
So
just go.
Oh yeah, sure. It's just like this isn't special hair. This is just like
generic.
all the hair from all haircuts. It gets braided into the giant rope.
All right. So even you're climbing over there. Are you using the rope to climb, or are you just climbing on the wall like a crazy person?
He'll probably start with climbing like a crazy person and then go to the rope
Okay.
to speed it up.
All right. And while that's happening, so Puck and Frankko, right? I have to select you first. So I go Frankko and Puck. I'm gonna ask you to make an athletics check just to see if you can hold up the whole time the rope.
Wait. I'm not that big of a guy.
That's true. That's true. It's not a hard check, but Puck is not very strong.
That's
considering.
terrible. Hold on. I won't drop Mendex.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we'll see.
It's a little early. I don't know.
Okay, make another athletics roll. You still might drop.
Let's see.
him.
Let me think. I'm thinking.
I could, I
How
could
much-
swing at the one end, like from Franco swinging me
That's
around.
true.
I'm sure
There
we
you
could do
go.
something like that. It's
Yeah.
not both of you dropping
It's
it.
true. It's
That's true. All right.
true.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
So so
Puck, let's go.
Puck, let's go. And Mendax, give me one more acrobatics check. You're better at those, I think. And this is basically how well you navigate from not being scraped up on the wall as you slide down.
As I dance across the
hey.
walls.
Yeah, you tap dance a little bit in your shoes on the wall.
It's just Prince of Persia.
Yeah. And but between that and Even's athletics check, yes, he's able to scoop you up and get you across. And then Frankko, you still need to get across.
Even,
And,
how do you-
and
how
no
do you
longer
carry
have
me?
a rope.
I roll.
You just tuck me
Oh,
under an
missed
arm.
it.
Or do you
No, yes, you're now holding the coil of rope in your hand
Yes.
that is untethered to the other side.
Yes.
Is my point.
And Frankko, he
So I dropped
succeeds. He walks across and he's got your hand.
Yeah.
So that's good. So the guy moves up 3, 1, 2, 3 as a result of that. So you are a good way up. You managed to cross that, and you're getting up higher and higher towards the tip of the Fang. And you are now treading higher and higher. It's getting steeper and steeper as you go on, and you now get to a narrow valley. Activating map. So you guys are moving up the map. Straight north is where you're headed to go. And I will call for... You can arrange yourself however you would be organized. I didn't set you up anywhere. And I will request a perception check.
It won't let me move.
Oh, did I... Maybe I... This is the new even token. You should have access to it, though, right?
The key blah 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 does not exist in the embedded collection.
Uh-oh. Does anybody else have problems moving?
I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna delete Even's token and add a new one. Alright, PCs, Even. Alright, can you move that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
Alright, organize yourself however you want. You can roll a perception check, Even. Roll one for Squirrel, who's kind of hanging around. Yeah, interesting. You're disappeared for... Oh, I deleted the token. That's what happened. That was weird. Okay. So, yeah, Mendax, Puck, and Squirrel, you all see it. To the north, coming at you, you see a flying lizard of some sort. You see... You see one of these flying in your direction. It seems to have noticed you, and you have now noticed it.
Is that hair?
It does kind of look like hair.
The best dinosaur yet.
And it's flying towards you, and it's a couple hundred feet away, so you've got a little bit of time to position yourself, but you think it is coming and will be here relatively shortly. So basically you can have like 2 turns before it is within range. How would you like to prepare?
Oh, what do I do?
Oh, and you rolled high enough, Puck, Mendax, that you see there's actually a second one, too. You see one coming in from...
I'll announce it. I see 2 of them, and then I will switch to a bow.
Yeah, there are 2 coming in from different sides. And they're further away than that now, but I just wanted to put them on the map. What are you trying to know about them?
Trying to know about them, yeah, which I clearly don't.
Yeah, you do not know anything about them. You've never seen a flying lizard like that before.
Flying lizards of Dinosaur Island.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the strangest thing.
There we go.
Now I know about them. I'm gonna write a book about them. All right. So what
So
else?
Puck takes a good look at the weird dinosaurs, and upon seeing the hair on their
They're
heads,
very far away, but yes.
he appears very visibly excited and begins chanting.
All
And does what?
and and begins kind of floating off the rock. So hit me with a enfeeble 2,
Jesus. Okay. All right.
and Puck is getting floaty. And what up with these dinosaurs?
What does this do? Okay. If the creature has any weaknesses, you learn them as well of each its saving throws is lowest. This is a fun spell. It's just straight into the rules. I
That's
love
really
it.
cool. That is really
It's-
cool.
It's very meta. I love it.
Expose the soft belly beneath the coat.
You know that their will saves are the weakest. They are weak-willed beasts. They do not have any weaknesses or defenses that you are aware of. And again, you are. What does it say? Anything else? You also
No, I just get a bonus on the next thing I do to them.
Okay.
And
You know they're fairly dumb animal-like.
I
beasts.
forget if I think that was a different spell that they became like afraid if they. Yeah, that was something else.
Yeah, looks cool though.
Puck, can you fly yet? Float around with
One more and I no longer touch the ground and can.
So we're
walk
gonna have
on
to
water.
keep a rope tied to your ankle from now on, or something.
I can walk on the water and climbing will get very easy.
Okay.
Frankko, lasso?
This will be a
Puck will
challenge.
just kind of look back and say that their minds are small and weak.
Frankko will start readying the rope, but before he does, he is going to make a loud hiss in their direction.
So yeah, they're flying in, and you begin to hiss. All right. That's a good question. That is good enough because you're ignoring the language barrier because you're hissing with the puppet. Yes, so you're hissing, and they're coming in, and they're not really close enough yet, but that will affect them when they get in. Even, are you preparing anything? Mendex is about.
Yeah, Even's just gonna try to get hid and then just ready to grab one out of the sky.
Yeah. And the rock formations here are big enough that if you kind of get near them, you can have regular minor cover, lesser cover, whatever it's called, and you can use the take cover action to get even more cover. And there are adequate crevasses and things should anybody want to squeeze into one. And yeah, so
Anyone
we're
was into that.
gonna start the fight soon, and they're gonna spend their turn like you were preparing. They were just flying into the edges of the map essentially. So I'm gonna put one there, and that's what will start combat.
Okay. Can I also take a hide action as a pull
Yeah.
the bow and take a hide action?
Sure, you like?
I would like.
That's good. Initiative for everyone. Begin encounter. Baroop.
Ooh,
Okay, and you hid? Did you hide? Did I see a stealth?
I haven't made one yet. No.
Okay. Oh. I'm gonna turn public roles, so when I murder you, you can see that I murdered you.
Oops. Did you want that private or
No, that's
public?
fine. It's
Oh.
good. Stealth is fine. Yeah. You get hid. You got to be against something to get hid. But yes. Try to get in a rock in a shadow of a rock or something. But yes. And then Pteranodon won't be OG.
No, you might have to move me since we're in combat now.
Oh, sure. You want to be like there, or where you want to be?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this one's coming in, and it screeches as it comes over, and it's trying to get towards even. But let's see how far it gets. That's 40. So yeah, it can actually get to even this turn, which is nice. So it's coming around, and it just flies by you as if sizing you up, and takes 3 moves to get to there, and is gonna start to turn around. And the second one goes, and it's probably gonna do something similar because it's further than I thought it was. 40, 80, yeah. So yeah, again, this one, same thing, is gonna fly over you, assessing what's going on and trying to see how many of you there are. But Mendex's stealth is good enough that they don't notice him. They don't seem to anyway. And again, this one comes around to turn around, and they're screeching at each other as if they're hunting as a group. And that's that. Frankko.
So did my hiss thing happen already, or do I have to do it as part of this action?
We'll say that you had it ready, so when something came in, the first one that came in, we'll say you hissed at that one. And that was successful, so you did hiss, and it is frightened one of you, right? So just regular
Yes.
succeeded, yes.
Regular, yeah.
Alright, so frightened one. Alright.
So Franco's gonna, I guess, move over to this area and spend an action tying one end of the rope around that rock.
Okay.
And then readying a throw at one of the dinos if it comes. Like he's gonna try to lasso it per even suggestion.
Okay. Readying normally
So he,
is
like-
2 actions, but I'll allow it. I like it. I want it to happen, so yes.
And like specifically, he's not holding the other. Like he'll sort of hold the other end of the rope, but it's specifically tied around the rock so that if the thing flies by, he doesn't get pulled with it. If that makes sense.
Alright. Mr. Mendex.
All right, I would like to sneakily attack. Let's see if I do this right. This one here.
Number 2, yes. Oh, maybe you can't see their names. Maybe set that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing names at the moment, but
Apologies. Now you should see them.
that's there now. All right, I'm gonna do a first attack with a hunter's bow.
Alright. 19 is a miss.
No stealthy or anything.
Oh, if you're
flat-footed?
stealth, he's flat-footed, right? Yes, then he is.
I
Yes.
can't remember all that is.
I believe, yes. I believe he's flat-footed to you. Then yes, you're good. Kabab.
Nope. There's a D6 missing on sneak attack.
Okay, do another one then.
I gotta turn it back on. All right, I'll do the damage again and then I'll turn it back on.
Okay, that's fine. That works.
All right, now I'll turn on my flat-footed.
Okie dokie. You don't remain flat-footed
Um,
after you shoot, right? I assume once you shoot.
I'm not on that one. What about the other one? Does he when I shoot? A different one?
When you shoot, do you just become? It's not just the thing that you hit. It senses you, right? I assume you come out of stealth. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You could look it up later, but I'm
Imagine.
pretty sure you're no longer sneaky.
All right, I will then just do a normal second shot. I think.
At the same one.
Yeah, we'll try the same one.
All right. That is a hit. Oh no, he's not flat-footed anymore. So no, there's no longer a hit.
Okay, and then find the third action here. Does Feint have to be nearby?
Melee reach of yes.
Melee reach. Oh, that ain't gonna work then. Okay. Well, who's this next to me? Frankko. I will aid Frankko.
You're gonna aid Franco's lasso attempt. I'm loving this. He's pointing it out to you. Throw it there. Just get his neck. And
Get him, boy. Get him.
and Squirrel is afraid. So Squirrel is barely holding it together. I don't want to roleplay for Squirrel. I already feel like I'm doing too much. So he's gonna get behind this rock and take cover. And he's got his crossbow out. He's loaded it, but he's more concerned about getting into cover than firing at the moment. Then you hear the shrieking of another pteranodon from the north that only now enters the battle map. So there's another one straight to the north, and that's his full turn was getting there.
Same size.
Same size, yes.
Okay.
Even.
I'm gonna delay for Puck because I don't know what I want to do yet.
All right, Puck.
Puck will just kind of give Even a glance and ask you if you want one of these, since you've been collecting animals.
To eat, not to carry around.
Puck nods. Oops. I didn't need that one.
And you're blasting which one?
That's gonna be our friend over here.
The injured one.
No, the uninjured one.
Oh, cool. A
We'll
scared
give him-
one. Go for it.
Yeah, he's and this is gonna be +3 on top of that. So I
'cause
don't
your
know
other
if
thing,
with
yeah.
because with my other thing and the fear, so I don't know if that turns into something fun. That's a 27, I guess.
That's a 27. That does not turn into something fun unless you find another bonus. So no, it is not something
All right,
fun. It
I
is a
think I'm
regular
out
hit.
of. All right.
Divine Lance. I love it. Wow, look at this. Ooh. All right, that is 2 actions. You got another one, yeah?
That is 2 actions. With my final action, I shall squoze.
Oh,
The frightened one didn't do anything to that hit, did it?
no, because it lowered the AC by 1, but it didn't make it any better. So actually, I think using reach spell is an action, right? So it's actually 3.
No, I didn't need to use reach. I
Oh.
just misclicked.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so you got another
He's
action.
within
You're
30.
You're squozing.
I shall squoze.
Okay, you can make an acrobatics check to see how well you squoze.
Squoze.
That's fairly well.
Mediocre. I mean,
Mediocre
by
squoze.
book standards, mediocre squozing.
Okay.
I'm ready.
It's an artist.
You ready? You want to go even?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take cover and ready to grab one that comes in.
All right. And in they shall come. So the Pteranodon, when you frighten something, there's a rule like they're frightened unless they hit you, right? Do they know that? Or
Correct.
Are they
Correct.
frustrated by
It's
you?
an antagonize. Yeah, like
Okay.
he's pissy at me.
Okay,
you know?
then he's going after you because he's pissy at you and he's a dumb animal. So he's going to move his 40 feet, and then you watch he flies over, and then real quickly he kind of just dive bombs you and pops back up. So he comes down real fast, and he ends up moving a total of 30 feet. So he gets
Wow.
back there, he goes down and back up 20 feet. And during the
Do I lasso him in the process?
That's a great question. Yes, with
Because
a
I think I
26.
might lasso him in the process.
Yes, with the 26. Yeah, so he's dive bombing down, and you throw the lasso straight up and get it around his neck right as he's coming in to peck you. And so I think he's still gonna peck you, but then when he tries to get away, he's gonna fail. I'll give him a penalty on this, and I assume you will nimble dodge it.
Correct.
But that is nimble dodge 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
Then he matched your AC, which is still a hit. So yes. So there you go. And he does manage to hit you with a beak for 15, and then he goes to fly away, and he's attached to the rope. How long is the rope?
Well, they're usually 50 feet, right?
I guess you cut them different lengths, but yeah.
I mean, I think Frankko probably, when he tied it off, would have made it shorter
Okay.
purposely.
Well, yeah. Tell me, how long do you want it to be?
I would say maybe like 30 feet, because he'd also need range to throw at a thing. So
Okay.
like half. Yeah, like let's say 25. You'd cut it in half.
Okay. So again, he's trying to come down and come back up and get like 20 feet away and 20 feet up. And he realizes very quickly that he can't. So he's actually much closer to you. He's here, but 20 feet up. And I'll just kind of move him like this so he's not on top of you. But he tried to get away and like, and kind of started flapping. And let's make a fly check to see if he falls down. Fly is acrobatics. I thought it'd be athletics, but it's acrobatics. Yeah, so he's fine. So you watch as he kind of strangles himself for a moment and flaps, and kind of gets back into his hover and is confused and leashed. And did you decide to hold it, or are you letting it just the rock do the work?
Well,
He's tied off to a rock, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Just let Eben come over there.
All right. Pteranodon 2 goes, and he's dumb. He doesn't understand what's going on, so he's just gonna fight. And he sees that he's picking on Frankko. Mendax shot him. I think he's gonna go after Mendax. So yeah, same sort of thing. He's gonna.
Did Eben get his turn?
Even readied. Did you want to come out
Yeah,
unready?
I got cover and ready.
Oh, gotcha.
I assume he's not getting ready yet. I think he wants to be ready for this one. So this one's gonna dive bomb Mendax, and then try to get past Even. So yeah, so he will get the dive bomb because I don't think you're interrupting him. That is a miss. So he dives bomb Mendax, misses, hits the dirt next to you, you dodge out of the way, and then he goes to fly up 20 feet past Even, and he's within your range, Even.
Sure. I guess I'll do the thing instead of. I'm debating just doing the assurance to see how easy they are to grab.
Yeah. Yes. You have grabbed it. So he pecks.
Is that a
Good.
Is that a crit?
Is a fort save?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
It's very close, but no. Yeah, so he comes down, he pecks the dirt next to Mendax, and he's like he turns to look at Mendax, and he's flying up, and by the time he turns back around, Even, are you using your mouth or your arms?
Even like lassos his head and just like turns and cranks him down to the ground. Or tries to crank him to the ground.
Yeah,
We'll
so
see how
he
it goes.
tries to escape, and you looked up the rules for this, right? And I think I wrote some of them
Yes.
down. So when you grapple
So-
someone, you can't use fly actions. You just fall.
Well, he has to use a fly action on his turn, or he falls.
I thought
So
I thought you can't. Oh, when you're immobilized or when you're grappled?
once you're grappled, you can't use one. But I don't know. It's you have to use one on your turn, or you fall.
Okay.
Is flying.
Okay. Well,
So
he tries
he's
to go
already
up and
used
he
one.
can't. Yeah, so he's with you.
So he'll try to get loose next turn. If he can't get loose, then he falls.
Yeah. So he's fighting you, and he's trying to flap like 5 feet off the ground, like within range. He's trying to get you off of him, and is stuck.
Now, how does
And
readying work? Where do I shift to in the order?
I don't think readying shifts you anymore. You can look it up and tell me I'm wrong, but I believe readying doesn't work like that because you spend 2 actions to do one thing. That's like the penalty now. They don't want to confuse
Okay.
the initiative order. So you came off. That was Pteranodon 2, and it moved and swooped, so it's done. Frankko, you got a you got a guy above you 20 feet in the air.
I've got a quick question. Command. Does the target have to speak the same language, or is it just like a word that carries magical weight?
I believe it's linguistic. I believe it is
Okay.
language dependent, but I will look it up while we're waiting.
PF2E. I'd love to tell one of these guys to stop flapping.
You stop flapping. Frankko.
All right. So I think Frankko will first. Should I have to go into my inventory for this one? We're gonna do a little zappy on these guys. Yeah.
Thing's been paying dividends. That's what yanked it
Zap,
out.
zap. Which one are you hitting first? I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, the one that I've got lassoed. Let's
Okay.
say.
And there's no like to hit, right? It just zaps him.
Just zaps them as far as I know. They do have a reflex save
Oh,
to
that's cool.
have it, presumably.
Yeah, basic reflex saves. They have it if you make them. They, if you critically make them, you take no damage. If you fail them, you take half damage. If you critically fail them, if you fail them, you take full damage. If you critically fail them, you take double damage. So saves, reflex, 23. So
Makes
he
it. It's a
regularly
19.
succeeds, which is half damage.
Yep.
All right, and then does it jump to the other one?
Yeah.
Yes, awesome. And did the same damage die? I guess it's the same damage dice.
Yeah, I
So-
believe so. Yeah.
Saves, reflex. Yep, also made it.
Ooh.
So it takes half as well. Zap. That's only one action too. What a great sword. It's wonderful. What are you gonna do now?
Yeah. Now I will do a finisher Star Knight throw at the one that I've got lassoed. So let's get that out of the way.
That is a critical hit.
Beautiful.
And let me match this first so we can see. This is a piercing weapon. The target is slowed 1 until the end of its next turn. Let's see if it's still alive before we do that. So damage. It is, and it is slowed
Okay.
1.
And then Frankko will yank as hard as he can on the lasso to try to pull it down.
Okay. That's athletics. Give me a yank. You're fighting it. Yes, you do. So it's flapping, and it is a huge thing. It's got like, I think its wingspan is like 15 to 20 feet. It is a large flying lizard, and it is trying to hover up, and you're yanking, and you manage to pull it down with that 5 feet. So now it's 15 feet high. But you are yanking it. And that was your 3 actions, yeah?
Yep, that was 3.
All
Mendax.
right. Your first question is for you, Joe.
Yes.
A lassoed flying dinosaur. Is it flat-footed?
I believe so, because grappled makes them flat-footed. I consider this to be a weird form of
This is
grappling.
extremely grappled, yes.
Yes, I would say he's grappled, so he's flat-footed.
Okay.
They're
All right.
both grappled.
I have my I saw that. All right. Before I fire, I ask Frankko, alive or dead? Capture or kill?
Take these things out.
All right. I shoot.
All right. I shoot.
No one wants
shooting,
the
shooting the one above us.
Pteranodon.
Yep. That's a hit. Kaplow. Yep. And yep. That one is hurt. That was one action. What else are you gonna
I will try it again.
do?
I'm feeling brave and adventurous today.
A critical hit. Fun. All right, fun. What does that say? Piercing, headshot, triple damage. The target must succeed at a fortitude save or die. All right, so go ahead and roll triple damage because it's probably going to die anyway. But go ahead.
Yes.
Roll a
All right.
fortitude
I
save.
also, do I get the bonus D10 on this thing or?
Is it deadly D10? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, there it
It's-
is.
It knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a very dead Pteranodon. So
Through the eye.
Frankko yanks it down, and you watch it drops 5 feet, and Mendax puts 2 arrows into it. The last one goes straight through the skull, and you feel like the yank, and then it just begins collapsing straight down. And it's enough out of the way that, yeah, make a reflex save, Frankko, to make sure you don't get crushed by it. And yeah, you're good. It collapses down on the ground next to you.
All right, and I would like to use a hide action for the one coming from the north.
That's right. You're behind cover, so yeah, you can take a hide action, make another stealth check. And then Squirrel, yeah, I'll say Squirrel fires at the one. I don't want him to, I don't like doing things for him while he's not here, but it's kind of silly that he's not going to fire at all.
He's gonna do his like hunter cool guy.
I guess.
Instant
Then I
murder
remember how to
death.
play his character.
Just say he's not around.
Yeah,
It's
he's
no
not.
big
Yeah,
deal.
he's not around. Fine, forget it. I'm
No, he
totally
fires three. Fires 3 bolts into the one that's already down. Just to
Fantastic.
make sure.
Fantastic idea. All right, Squirrel. Done. Pteranodon, go. All right, so the Pteranodon 3 comes down and he sees Even grappling with one of his buddies. He gets 40 feet to there, and then he can go 30 feet. Yeah, so he can get down there. He can do a swoop and get there, but he's only going to end up 10 feet high, which is not good for him, but that's fine. He can do all those things and get a peck at Even. Missing horribly. Absolutely wonderful. That's his altar. Fuck!
All right. Puck will, I suppose, emerge from his
From the
squozage. Even's got one like this guy's close to the ground, right?
This Pteranodon, the pink one. And I'll
So-
put grabbed on him or something so you know what's happening.
Yeah. Puck will charge over and attempt to also join the fray, leap in and give him the old
The old shears.
pokedoke.
That is
Oh,
a
so
critical
close.
hit on a
Yes.
Yeah, on a grappled guy. Yeah, that's a critical hit. And this is
Right.
hilarious because he's enfeebled. He's got a penalty. Oh no, it's Dex. It's not. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Nope.
You
Yeah.
use Dex attack. The damage will have a penalty,
It will,
but a crit's a crit, right? So
yeah.
damage.
And
I do a thumbs
it's
up.
and a deck too.
Yeah, don't
Cool-
forget
cool
the
guy
deck, anybody.
Piercing.
Piercing. The target is 1d6 persistent bleed damage, so on its turn it bleeds. And we
All right,
roll
so
1d6.
and I mean we're not going to top that, but oh, actually that was probably 3 anyway, right? 1 to come out of crevasse, 1 to go over
I
to.
guess. I don't know if coming out of crevasse is an action, but we'll go with yes, because that would be a very.
If
bad-
getting into it was, I
Yeah,
assume.
It took squozing, so unsquozing is reasonable. Even. You've got a thing in your mouth.
Even will rage and start biting.
Alright. So go ahead, do your thing. Yep, drag your little buff onto your token. It's so cool. Oh, it just works.
Yes, I agree.
Right, and then do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Not a crit unless you summon more bonuses out of somewhere. And still dealing 17 damage. Yeah. It's still up and it's thrashing against you, trying to get out.
And I would assume that I lose the grapple if I don't maintain it, so I'll do a grapple.
I'm not sure about that. I think so. I think that sounds right.
I will check, but regardless, I'll roll you an athletics.
Yeah. So a 20, and does that would have a map penalty in it because you attacked?
Oh yeah, it has a map penalty in it, so
That's
I'm
a
probably
15. That's a failure. That will fail. I don't know the rules for maintaining a grapple though, so let's look them up. What does it go next?
Your target is grabbed until the end of your next turn, unless you move or your target escapes. So I don't need to grab them.
Okay, so then yes, so you're good. But if
So
you
then I
hold
would
them
do that.
longer, So like
Yeah.
he'll be free at the end of.
Yeah,
your
I was gonna
next
hold him
turn.
longer, but I don't do it.
Okay,
so that's
that's what that failure means. So he's free now.
Right.
Okay, well, that's good for him, I guess. All right. That's 2 actions. Oh no, rage is 1 action. So there you go, that's 3.
It's 3.
All right. Pteranodon 2 is now free. It's no longer grappled. And
Free to fly off and bleed to death.
yeah, pretty much. I'm wondering if I think it might try to run away. Yeah, I think it's gonna try to fly. Nobody has reactions, right? Nobody can do things like that yet.
Correct.
Yeah, this one's just flying the fuck away. It's not. It's not. This was not an easy dinner, so it's gone. And Frankko.
I think Frankko is going to hiss at the dino that's there.
All right.
You know, like that. I assume that's probably at least a success, if not a critical success.
That is a critical success. That's frightened 2, yeah.
Frightened 2, yep. Frankko is then going to spend an action to pull the star knife out of the dead dino. And with his third action is going to throw that star knife at this dino with a finisher.
All right. You have a finisher from where did you get the finisher? What do you...
From, well, presumably from the hissing.
Got it. Understood. Yes. Got it. Okay.
And I'm going to reroll that.
Yes, that's a miss. So yes. From the hissing. Still a miss, even with being scared of you. So yeah, this one dodges the star knife, and you throw it. It ends up somewhere behind him over there. You have to go get it. Clying on the ground, and that's your 3 actions. Yeah.
3? Yep, that's it.
Mendex. This one tried to bite you.
Okay. Well, it's okay. I'm hiding. Did I hide? Or is it? No, it's in this one.
Oh no,
This
the
is
other one
the
tried to
tech-
bite you. This one tried to bite Even, I think. Never mind. Yes, you're hiding.
Yeah.
It hasn't seen you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make a grand appearance.
For Mike from
Hop out
underneath
and hop out and shoot it.
it. Go for it. That'll do. It's a regular hit.
Oh, ooh, stray
Woo!
damage.
Yaps. All
Yeah.
right, that's 1 action. What else you got?
How far away is that other dinosaur? Can we even see it anymore?
It flew 3 times. It would be 120 feet away. I would say you could probably still see it.
Did it die?
Oh no, but I can
Just
do
out of
that.
curious.
What's my range on these? 60 feet.
I just want to watch it just tumble out of the
That's-
sky like
That's a worthy
200 feet
question.
away.
It took 5 damage and did not stop bleeding. So we'll find out. Maybe you'll get to see it. All right, sorry, Mendex, you were saying? You were looking at the range. It's too far.
Just looking at range and commit penalties. What are we talking?
I
60 feet. I'm.
Yeah, so it's again, it went 120 away. Yeah, 40, 40, 40. Yeah, so it's 2 range. It's a full range penalty away, which I guess is a -2. I don't actually know in 2E. I'll say 2 until I find out.
I just hope it bleeds out. All right,
Okay.
I will. I guess I'll take a regular shot at this one.
All right, with your map.
Yep.
That is a miss.
then-
That is not a critical miss. You're good.
And then I will aid Frankko with my last thing.
Okay.
Joe, one thing I forgot. Sorry, the finisher actually would have still done the finisher damage even with the miss.
Okay. So what is?
So
that?
I'll just roll a regular one, and then it
Okay.
should be in there.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. So if I click on that and expand it, it says the finisher die,
The
the
4.
precision at
Like
the end.
it's precision,
So,
yeah, yeah,
4. All right, I can do that.
yeah.
Thank you. So Mendex, you missed, and what were you saying? Sorry.
I will aid with my third action. I will aid Frankko.
What are you doing, and how are you doing it? Are you aiding?
Well, I'm guessing when he's going to throw a star knife.
Okay.
Or, yeah, you threw the star knife. He'll probably pull back.
I threw the star knife. I think the next thing I throw is going to be the rope.
The next thing he throws, I will help him.
Okay.
Road over there. Over there.
No, over there.
No, that way.
A Pteranodon goes, and it's surrounded. It's afraid of Frankko, and it's instigated or agitated, whatever the word was. by Frankko, so it's going to try to fight you, Frankko. So it is going to swoop, and it is going to go down to get you, and then can end up moving. Oops, gotta select those things over here. It's going to move to about there. So, and it's going to get back to being 20 feet up, assuming anything goes the way I think it's going to go. So it's going to swoop down, and it will get its peck, but then you've readied something. Yeah, so that's going to hit you, even with a nimble dodge. So, ba-boom. Alright. And then, what do as it flies by? Throw your rope again?
No, I don't have that ready though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm gonna do, but I don't
Okay.
have it ready.
Yeah, so it dive bombs you and thinks it did a good job and turns around like that. And that's its turn. And Puck. Are you muted?
I am muted. Now I'm not. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get a quick range check on Zapper here. 30 feet. Where are you, my friend? You are 35. How rude.
It's also 10 feet in the air if that matters, but math is hard.
Yeah, slant range,
I
right?
don't do triangles. Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay, well. We'll walk over and zap him.
And then what? Oh, good. Go ahead.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a
Yahtzee.
critical hit. These poor Pteranodons.
Okay. Double damage on a crit, so
Yeah,
I
if you
just
mash the
rolled
damage
twice.
button, there's a button to double it. It's cool. So yeah,
cool.
select that and mash the double. No.
Gets damage for 12 points.
No.
All right, good job.
No. Did I do that or did you do that?
I did that. Well, when I clicked double, it did that.
Oh yeah, you
I
should.
think I
you
guess
should
because
not
I was targeted my.
Correct. You can't even select the NPCs, so yes, you just hurt yourself. But I fixed you. Oh, I healed you for 6. I gotta heal you for another 6, actually. So yeah, you almost... There you go. Okay, so you're good. You Divine Lanced it. You cracked it its head for 12 hit points. It's still alive, and it's pissed off. And it hit Frankko, so now it's no longer scared.
It's just frightened 1 now.
Got
It
it.
goes down.
That is
1.
still a critical hit, even though the AC changed, so you're good. And then what? You moved and shot... Oh, that's your whole turn.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Even.
It's 20 feet in the air.
10 feet in the air.
10 feet in the air. The rocky, it's 10 feet from the rocky outcroppings near it. Is there somewhere where I could get up and get at it?
Yeah, if you want to crawl up here, we'll say that this is, we'll say like 5 to 8 feet high, so you could crawl up there and then run to here and jump at it.
Okay.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, so 5, 25.
Your athletics is with assurance is enough to scrabble up the rocks, yeah.
Doesn't matter, I have a climb speed.
Oh, good, you're raging, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so even just books it over here and just dives at it.
All right.
I will athletics it with my mouth.
It turns to you as you're jumping and squawks, "Wah!" And you.
+1.
That'll do it, yes. That is a regular hit. A regular, whatever, success on athletics check. So you have it grappled? And are you grappling with your mouth or your body?
With my mouth, that's it.
He watches, he's like hanging, and the I'm gonna have it make a fly check right now too. Skills acrobatics. Yes, it's fine. So you watch as Even gets one of its wings in its mouth, and the thing almost does like a full barrel roll before managing to right itself up with one wing, and one is hardly flapping and being dragged down the whole time. He's barely able to stay afloat, but surprisingly able. And that's you, Even. Pteranodon 2 goes. This is the one trying to get away. And he takes 6. And he
Bleed and die.
He continues bleeding and is not dead yet. And you watch. So now he's like 240 feet away. He's getting far enough away that you're not sure you're going to be able to see him if he dies. And Frankko.
So what's the situation with this dino? It's still up in the air?
It's 10 feet in the air, and Even is hanging off one of the wings with his mouth. If the thing is like flipping over, trying to stay upright, but it's, again, surprisingly still hovering 10 feet off the ground.
All right. I'm just going to proceed with my plan at that point because I can't do anything else. So I'll spend one action getting the rope off of the other dead dino's neck.
All right.
And then I'll spend another action throwing said rope at this
Okay.
dino's neck.
Mendox is helping you. We'll see if you need it, so go ahead and throw it first. Yeah, you are going to need some help on that. So, Mendax, describe how you help him throw a rope around a dinosaur's neck.
I'm basically holding the end of the rope, make sure it doesn't pull tight when he throws it, and yell now when he looks like he's in the right moment.
So he helps you with your timing, and he's feeding you the rope to make it easy, and that is just enough to help you land it around his neck. Oh, you need to roll something, Mendax. You need
You tell me what you want.
roll an attack roll. We'll go with that. Regular
With what?
full map attack roll, dagger, whatever. I don't care.
That's magical. So I won't do that.
Non-magical, whatever you got. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's enough. So yeah, so he says now, and he feeds you the rope in just the right way that you are able to get it around the neck. So even as you're watching, you're spinning this thing around, and a lasso goes around the beast's neck. And is that 3 actions for you, Frankko, or do you have another one?
It's 2 actions, but
You gonna give him a yank?
let's just say I'm with the rope around its neck now. I'm going to use that to aid even when he inevitably attacks the thing.
All right. Mendax, amazing work with the,
Yeah, agreed.
What would you like to do?
That's a really good question, to be honest. I think I can take a couple hits from me and probably not die. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it and soften it up a little bit. The rest.
All right, go for it.
I'll fire my bow. I'm gonna assume it's grappled, so I have the sneak attack on.
It is grappled. Yep, it is flat-footed. That is a regular hit. Yes, regular hit. Boom. All right, that's 1 action.
Yeah, I'm feeling lucky. I'll go ahead and I'm feeling lucky. I'll try it again.
Do it. Love it.
Wait. Our 1 hero point of the day. Maybe this might be the moment. If I shoot even, he'll be
It feels
really
like a
mad
good
at me. I think so. I don't want to shoot even. I don't want to make him angry.
Go for it.
We'll
Yeah,
try. We'll try that again.
That's a regular hit. There you go.
All right. I almost let go of the arrow at the wrong moment. Like, nope, that would have hit even. Man, hold up and fire a second shot at the right moment.
Yep, you got him for 8.
I feel better now.
You have a 3rd action if you want to go for for glory. A 3rd shot.
Oh, you know what? Haha, I got something for you.
Oh, good.
Here we go.
What do you got? What does Mendex got? Battle medicine. Oh, who are you healing? Who are you medicining?
Well, right next to me, Frankko looks slightly wounded.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, he's got a couple of pecks in him. He's got some really good pecks.
I will spit on a cloth and rub the dirt and put on his wound because that's what I was told. That's how it works.
Yeah, gives you a big thumbs up across the battlefield.
And I think
Nope.
that fails.
I failed.
You applied the wrong mud.
Too much mud. Oh, mud goes on the inside, not the outside. Got it.
So this thing is grappled with even, and I think the first thing it's going to do is try to get away. So it can make a unarmed attack or athletics or acrobatics to escape, and it's going to use acrobatics. Does a 23? I just had to beat you or fort? Or your
it has to
athletics
be my
DC?
fort.
Or your athletics DC? It
Oh,
beats-
my athletics
It
DC.
beats
yeah,
both of them for what? Yes,
Yeah.
I think it's athletics DC. So yeah, so you watch as it flaps its wings really hard and knocks you off, and I assume that only escapes one of the 2 things grappling it. So even you fall 10 feet, but we've figured out that goblins, especially unbreakable goblins, don't give a shit about 10 feet of falling distance. So you're good.
yeah.
And so it flaps you off, and then you watch as it's trying to fly forward, and it realizes it's on a rope again. So it's trying to fly over you guys. And when it gets about 10 feet away from Frankko, it again yanks its neck and realizes that it is stuck. So it tries a fly action to stay flying and fails. So as it yanks its neck, it falls down all 10 feet and slams into the ground. And I'll look up falling damage again in a second, but I think I'll look it up, but the first couple.
Half of if it's more than 5 feet, you take half.
That's okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay, good. So it takes 5 falling damage and is still tied up in the rope. and is on the ground on its back, one of its wings bent.
Perfect. Puck will run shrieking over and leap upon it.
Are you serious? Another critical
Yes.
hit for Buck. just.
You just gotta scream. I'm telling you.
Oh man, piercing, ragged wound. The target takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
It doesn't matter. He's dead, right? That's. I
We'll
think
find
that's
out.
a kill.
Yeah, it's a kill.
Ah!
And what do you do now? So you moved and attack. You have another action. Doing anything else?
Yeah, I will grab its tuft of little stupid hair and hold it aloft in victory.
All right. That's the
Was
encounter.
that a scalping just then, or a haircut?
It was a haircut.
Yeah, there's no.
Just
I mean,
check.
it was an
no
aggressive
scalp
haircut.
Yeah. So let me just real quick finish that other guy that was getting away. So he. I'll put him back on the map.
He bleeds to death and
He's-
topples.
He's there now. I want to see. So he bleeds again. So that's a d6, and then he rolls a 20. He fails to heal again. So he's still alive, and then he takes the d6, and that gets him.
That had to be
10 minutes later, another one falls down in the
Well, not
middle
even
of
10 minutes. It was like 24 seconds. Like
Yeah.
half a minute, he falls down like 500 feet away. So you see like the faintest thing just falls straight down in the distance.
It just bounces off the side of cliff till it gets down to the water, probably.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's it. So you have killed some Pteranodons.
Nice.
And what would you like to do now?
Puck will just kind of wordlessly go and sit on top of this little clump of rock and begin meditating. And start braiding the hair into his rope. and assuming nobody disturbs him for a few minutes, we're gonna get rid of
I will
this
try an
default
official medicine
status.
check on Frankko then.
Okay.
The outside of combat one.
You can do like a regular medicine check, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I can only do the other one in combat, so I can't for the next 24 hours. I cannot heal Frankko in
Mm.
combat.
Good to know.
This is outside of combat, though.
Yep. It's fine. That's a success. It's,
All right.
Was that 2d8?
I believe so.
All right, go for
Yes.
See,
it.
uh,
All right.
it's something.
Full healing.
Yep. That takes 10 minutes of time. So yeah, you have 10 minutes to meditate and braid, Puck. Anybody else doing anything for 10 minutes of downtime, or what's going on?
Even just slumps his shoulders and goes back to standard even and just walks up on the Pteranodons and drags them all into a line and then just starts efficiently butchering them,
Yeah.
sampling all the meats.
Can you tell how old they are by the taste?
A little difficult on reptiles.
But you're getting better. You're becoming efficient with reptiles.
Like the more he eats,
Kind of like
yeah.
birds.
Mhm. Yeah. So again, these are fairly big. It doesn't say how much they weigh, but they have a 20-foot wingspan at max. So yeah, they are definitely large creatures.
There's some good meat on there, probably.
I would agree with that. Yeah. So you begin butchering. So you've got like 10 minutes to butcher. Frankko, you doing anything during that time? Besides being tended.
I'm probably just sitting there and thinking about how useful it was to have practiced on those compies.
All right. So you guys gonna sit for a while and heal Frankko, or?
Yeah, Puck will, coming out of his meditation, look over and all of a sudden appear to notice that Frankko is injured.
Oh.
Come
alright.
over and
Here's a rules question. Can we both attempt a heal check separately on the same person during the same 10 minutes?
I want to say no, but I can't. No, I don't know of a reason. But let's go with no until I look it up. But yes, you want Puck to do it for now until we find out? 'Cause
Oh, Puck's better at it.
yeah,
I mean, if Puck is
yeah,
doing
I
it,
can't.
get-
I can't
eight-
fail.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
all right. Well, you. Oh yeah, that's because you're
I
doing
can.
the,
I could stab him, also, and maybe do like a crit, or I can just not fail.
How much?
I
How
think-
much? Oh, all right. Then if I aid, I'm +6. I give you a +2 if that helps towards the.
Yeah, you can certainly aid him. I would go with
Critically.
that for sure.
Sure. Yeah, my assistant here. Hand me those shears.
Stab him right there. Stab him right there. That looks like a really good.
Oh, we're
spot
going.
right
We're going
there.
risky with it. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Good. Roll your
I'll
D8
play.
damage.
There's
first.
my 8. That's my 8
Yeah.
check.
All right. So have. Oops. Damn it.
+1. Yeah. You can roll. You can also just click on the 1d8.
I
in
know.
there.
I know the little
Yeah.
duty here. I'm
Widget
just gonna do
duty.
that one.
All right. So you're dealing 2 damage to him to cut open the wound first,
Mm-hmm.
and then what do?
Tis but
That was really ragged. You know, you gotta
Agreed.
straighten that thing out.
It's like got the dirt
and-
out up here too.
You
There's
got to
some
pull
dirt
some of
here.
the beak out first, right?
And then I get a +2 on this. And if it's a success, then it's a crit.
You get a +2 from the risky surgery.
Yes, so that
And
makes it a
+1 from me.
14
And a +1
+1,
from-
which
yeah, a +1
which
from-
gets us there.
Yes, because all you need is a 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I just need to not fail, I think, and it's.
Well,
Let's see,
you
hold
did-
on.
yeah.
I just need to.
You have a regular
But in
success.
any case, that's success is a
Right.
crit.
It's a critical success. So you now deal 4. You heal 4
Yeah.
D8. So go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
that. Look at that.
2.
That's teamwork right there. All right. Frankko is down 5 more hit points. Are you gonna roll with it, or are you gonna heal him a little bit?
We can fix that up in 10 minutes. That's no
All
problem.
right. Are you going risky with it again?
Yeah, no
Yeah,
need this
no
time.
need.
So auto succeed for 2d8.
Yeah.
I walk away. It's not exciting anymore. The blood stopped.
There's no risk. I'm here for the risk. Yeah, so you heal him. He's fully healed now. And you spent a half hour here. Anybody else want to do anything? Even you have plenty of time to butcher stuff.
Even butchers nice stuff, but he has like a pile of guts that he's bringing with him as well.
Okay.
We have a little snack even.
Awful.
Can you cook us a
How-
little snack right now?
How big of a pile of guts?
Let's say 1 basketball of intestines.
One
Hold
piranha
immediately so
size.
they can still roll out to like 30, 40 feet.
Put that on your sheet next to ramshackle ass Ned. A basketball of intestines.
It's a full wad of it.
use them
Basketball sized
tonight,
wad of
isn't it?
intestines.
Alright. So you guys continue on up the mountain, unless you guys want to do anything else here.
Any sign of like nesting nearby?
Um,
Just keep an eye out.
nothing in
Even
the
though just
immediate
want to keep an eye
area,
out.
but yeah, you're gonna keep an eye on it while you walk up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So yeah, I'll just ask for perception checks from everybody. See if you guys are gonna be walking around. Yeah, Squirrel's not really here, but yes. So yeah, none of you notice anything, and Squirrel is too terrified to anyway. So you guys continue up the mountain, and you don't find any nesting grounds. You walk up for another. You spent a half hour there, and you're walking up for about another half hour. So now you've been walking up the mountain for like 3 hours, a little over 3 hours, and the air begins to feel thinner here. It's getting colder. But everybody here took some protection against cold. I guess, Puck, what would you have done knowing that this was going to be cold at the top of this mountain? Everybody else said something on the boat. What would you have thought to do?
I would probably just take furs from the supplies.
Okay. Just layer. Are you wearing armor? Does Puck wear armor?
Yeah, leather.
Okay, so just layering some furs
Yeah.
under or over your armor. Okay.
Hmm.
Frankko is wearing his raptor costume. That is his cold weather gear. Is the feathered raptor costume.
I like it.
And forgot what everybody else did. Anybody else do anything funny?
I had my work clothes on the top and my fancy clothes on the outside on the top, which has been causing some issues.
And Even, what did you do?
Stuffed himself with feathers from the other raptors.
So everybody's making their way up. So it is colder here, but because you've all taken some sort of precaution against the cold, your precautions do hold here. You don't believe you're going to take any damage as a result of the cold, but you are beginning to feel it. It's about 20 degrees, and it's you're not wearing actual like wintry jackets, so you are feeling it. And you continue up the mountain for another 15 or so minutes. And you see to your east that there is some rocks collapsing down the other side of the mountain. and you see like these large rocks have fallen off and are rolling down the side, and there's a lot of dust kicking up, and smaller rocks are being dislodged along the way. It's not part of your path, but it's basically you're walking up the spire and you see like around the spire there's rocks coming down that side. And I will ask for another perception check. No, I'm not going to bother rolling for Squirrel this time. Yeah, that's really good. I like
That's
it.
a better day for everybody.
Yeah. Mendax, Frankko, and Puck, you are all so you're watching the avalanche happen on the side of the mountain, and you realize that the big rocks are going this way, and you see the little rocks are sprinkling all over the place, and then you see 3 rocks seem to be heading in your direction. Oddly, like basically the avalanche is happening over here, and you watch as some rocks curve oddly and unnaturally in your direction as you are nearing the spire. And you are now entering a frozen, like it's beginning to snow a little bit here as well. There's like the snow on the ground, I should say. It's not actively snowing. But you are now hiking through the snow, and these rocks seem to be rolling in your direction against the natural flow of gravity.
Are they things?
Yeah.
Are they animals?
Frankko and Mendex have the best eyes on them, and Frankko, in a brief moment, you're certain you saw a horse. Like coming out of the dust, you saw like a horse jump out and jump back into the dust.
Well, I'm not even gonna ask. I don't recognize the horse.
You're pretty sure horses aren't supposed to be in rocks, but that's all you know.
You're
huh?
pretty
Do
sure
not
horses don't
recognize
do
them.
this on rocks.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
Does it look like so the rocks are coming in a like sustained trajectory, or does it look like they were like
They are in a sustained trajectory. So
Sustained trajectory,
there was this avalanche. Something happened on the top, like near the top of the mountain, and a bunch of rocks rolled down. And then coming out of the big dirt, 3 other rocks, one vaguely horse-like, seem to have curved and are like gliding along the side of the mountain towards you.
Take cover?
Can we? Is there cover to take?
Yeah. You are here. You can arrange yourself however you like, and they are coming from the right side of the screen.
So I think I would try to go further up the mountain so that it would be literally defying gravity if it was continuing to chase me. And in a cover with like behind these rocks or something.
Yeah, go ahead and set up however you like. You've got several rounds before they're anywhere near you, so go ahead.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, don't select everybody. And then, set yourself up. Put Squirrel over there. Where's everybody gonna go?
Which way are they coming from? North?
The right side of the screen.
Let's if we have a few rounds, right? I mean, I think Frankko would probably set up let's keep at with the lasso. So he'd tie it off to a rock and have it waiting. It's a horse, for Christ's sake. Like,
Right? It's a horse. Of course.
I didn't see a horse. I don't think there's a horse up here. I mean, I've seen horses in the city. I ain't never seen a horse on a mountain. You sure about that?
no.
goat? Could be some kind of goat, but goats aren't really aggressive that way. Goats are good on mountain stuff.
All right. So you're all set up. And so the lasso, did anybody else prepare anything?
I still have my bow out.
No, he's just going to crank on it when it comes if they get into range.
All right. And get into range they do.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Can I throw out the offal like over in this region?
Where would you have got that, sorry? Yeah.
How do I point?
Where'd you want it? I think you have like a measure tool on. Yeah, you want to put
Over by the two, right? Yeah, there.
Opal. Opal marker.
Basketball.
It's a basketball, just spread out.
Splatters
popped.
you.
Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna even put Squirrel on this time, but yeah, I will do that. And you all see, as it gets closer and closer, now they're within like 100 feet of you. you can see that there are very clearly 3 look like horsemen coming down the mountain. And you watch as they're running over this rough terrain, like, you know, a jagged spike will come out, and you watch as one of the horsemen jump straight through it, as if it wasn't there, like he was jumping through a wave of water. And you see 3 of them come out from the side over here, and they look like this.
I apologize, Frankko. Those look
Ew.
like horses.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Are they fleshy or rocky?
they are rocky.
They look doughy, like could
They
be
do look
fleshy.
kind of doughy. I'm not going to deny that they look doughy. And they are rushing at you. And we're going to start the combat like this.
These are my guts.
Your guts. So this one at the bottom won initiative, and we are going. So this one moves. And you're watching again as it's going over this rough terrain. It doesn't seem to care. It's like the hooves of the horse go into and out of the earth as if nothing is even there. Like it's walking on like water, like a lake. It runs to there. So what was everybody doing? I forgot. Were any of you hiding?
Yeah, but Puck will squoze, or we'll have.
Okay. You making a,
Probably Index is hiding. Even's not hiding. It's just looking to crank on one of them.
okay. So Puck, go ahead and make an acrobatics check to squoze.
Sure.
And Mendax, you make a stealth
Squoze.
check if you were hiding.
I
Jeez.
didn't say I was,
Okay.
but I probably should have.
This one's gonna get to
I
here.
was too amazed by seeing a horse. I forgot that.
Yep. So yeah, this one's gonna come in and it's going to run up on even, I think. So yeah, this one's gonna go. It's going to basically charge at you even, and get to there, and try to lance you.
Yeah.
24 does hit,
Oh yeah.
and it's a +2 to damage roll because it's doing the lancing charge. It's in there. Cool. What a great tool.
Wow.
Absolutely wonderful. So it runs up and it lances you with this big stone axe. And as it gets this close to you, you all see that it is made of marble. It is tarnished and scratched and extremely old looking, but it's without doubt, it's a marble statue of a horseman that is like headless. And
Wizard, sorcerer. It's friggin' stone shape.
even what's the oh, that you're ready to thing? You're trying to
That's the
against
marble or
its,
not. It's,
against its fortitude,
Wow.
right?
I don't know what it's against.
That is a success, yeah. So you have lassoed.
Nice.
Maybe, I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even.
Even will rage, step, and bite.
Rage, step, bite. That is a hit.
Boo.
Boo! Alright, that is a hit. And do they have defenses? I don't think they do. No, they don't. Alright, cool. Alright, so you hit it for 13 damages. And again, you bite it, and it feels like you're biting rock. Your teeth are hardened now, and you're strong, but you are grinding against rock. That's the reactions. Move, rage, thing, yeah. Alright. This other horseman comes. And again, the same as, even though you're hiding behind like a big, outcropping, he doesn't seem to care. He moves 40 and he just blows through it. He comes over to here. And he's going to try, he's going to be there. He's going to try to lance Frankko. Oh dear. So, let's see what the critical hit thing says. Piercing, never cluster, normal damage, the target is stunned too. Okay.
Wow.
So, regular damage, 11, and you are stunned too.
That was a
feel like
pretty
I feel like
merciful damage roll.
Yeah, I feel like that saved. I mean, Those lances are typically triple damage, right?
It's different, but yes, they're not good.
So, yeah.
They don't do that anymore. Just
I'll take the stunned too.
well, it has
Except
deadly
for
D8.
two,
It's
not
an
so
extra
bad.
D8, so yes. So it effectively is. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so we're up to Frankko. You just been stabbed, and you're stunned 2. And does it tell me what stunned 2 does if I click on it? Sure it does, right? You become senseless. You can't act while stunned. Evaluate how many total actions you lose. So you lose 2 actions. You have 1 action this turn.
Okay.
And you have a lasso around or
Yeah.
marble horse.
And I'm not in range of either of them. Okay. I think the sensible thing to do is to aid Even's hit. I can't do it
Sensibility, be
myself.
damned.
I've got a lasso around one. That's probably. I mean, what am I going to do otherwise, right?
Well, you can move and crank on the rope. Whatever, man. Just tangle his legs up. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Do something.
What are you doing?
No, I think I'm going to just prepare to kind of like pull the lasso guy into Even as an aid.
Okay.
Nice.
Okie dokie. And the last one goes. And I mean, this is working. This is what they do. So it's just gonna run straight. We'll say puck this time.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't care about my squozage.
I don't think you squozaged very well, right? You rolled.
It's 13.
Yeah. No, he doesn't care. And in fact, you watch as he's running up. He seems to be able to detect you, even though you're squozed into the ground. And he very deftly stabs into the ground, and you watch as his spear cuts through the earth just as easily as his horse does. So even though you're squozed not very well, he spears you through the ground, or tries to. We'll find out.
Yep, that'll do it.
Not a
That's
crit,
a crit.
though. It's a regular.
No.
right?
Oh yeah, good.
21.
21. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, so he stabs you through the dirt. And Puck, you get to go.
We'll take a step back here and huck one of these at our friend over here.
Yeah. Okay. I like where your head's at.
Where is the button to do that thing?
Oh, yeah. Usually there's a button.
Attack.
You're right. I don't know. Let me see.
Oh wait, hold on. Here it is. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hit.
Good. 2d6 persistent
2d6
acid.
and acid splash, which won't matter. And then there's also it's 2d6 persistent acid damage, so it takes it on its turn.
Yes.
It doesn't take it yet.
Yes.
So
Yes.
then I will go ahead and do persistence. All right.
Acid damage.
Takes it on its turn.
All right.
Acid damage 2d6 persistent. Interesting. And 2
Oh, it does
splash.
one up front? That is odd. Why is there only
Yeah.
one up front? Okay, I'll take it. That's odd. Okay.
I wonder if that's a typo. Let me see.
I'll
Let me
yeah,
see
we'll
what
check.
the.
But
Let me see what the lesser says.
And what else? Yeah, it's probably the persistent damage that gets more, right?
It's
Yeah.
also weird that it would do
Yep.
more splash damage than it would to
Yes.
the one that hits it. Like,
I agree.
Well, because the other one does splash and doesn't do any damage up front at all. Oh, it does 1 damage. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you moved and you threw. What else do you want to do? Anything?
Don't want to risk hucking another one. I don't think, and I think I only had one of the. Hold on, I gotta look in my bag.
Yes, where they all.
Well, we can do that later because I'm not gonna throw it right now either way.
Shield.
Yeah. Exactly. I think, or even better. Hold on, is this 1 action or 2? Yep, 2. Okay, sanctuary is a double cast, so I will raise a shield.
Okay.
Of the magical variety.
Yep. If you click on it, you might be able to drag a buff onto you. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, Mendax, you get to go. Oh, maybe not.
Is that position right there? Is that a flanking with a Uden?
I think you should be here, but I'd give it to you if you can't get that far. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
flexible.
that was cool. That little.
Each first
Yeah.
diagonal's 5, second diagonal's 10. I don't think I can make it. 'Cause
Okay, that's
what's
fine, yeah.
wait,
Go
movement's,
where you
wait,
can
movement's,
get. I'll
what's
give
our
it to you.
our movement's 30, right?
It's 25.
25.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. I'll say yeah. Go for it. Whatever you need to do.
get myself exposed.
Good enough.
Oh,
Get in
by the
there.
way, step one, I dropped the bow over there.
Okay.
Step 2, I pulled rapier. So the
And
bows are free. Rapier 1.
Yep.
Action 2, I move. Action 3,
Hit.
I stab it.
Try to. Or
I
die
certainly give it a try.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a regular hit with a flank. It's a 31. That is a critical hit.
Nice.
Yeah, with flat-footed or whatever, it is a crit.
Oh,
So,
he doesn't even need to flank. He's lassoed.
yeah, I'm going back and forth in my head if lasso counts as grabbed. We'll
Yeah,
figure
no
it out
worries.
later.
The
So
birds made more sense, to be honest. The birds
Yeah.
definitely made sense.
Yeah. So you're using a piercing weapon, triple damage. The target is slowed for 1 round.
How terrible.
So re-roll your damage, but use the triple button. 'Cause
It'd be 9.
okay, yeah, fair enough.
I did
Math
no
teacher
damage.
over
Yeah,
here. Look at this guy.
I usually when I'm drinking beer, when I drink beer, I don't do math well.
All right, and he's slowed 1 for 1 round. Okay, so I'll do that too. And that's your whole turn. We're back to them. But let me put on slowed 1 before I forget. Slowed 1. All right, cool. Now it's number 3's turn, and that's the one that's getting beat up. You hit it. Did you bite it even? You bit it for a lot more, right?
I did.
Then it doesn't like you.
It's also lasso. Just that's the one that's lasso.
Oh, it doesn't like being lassoed. That's true. Yeah, it's going to. Or it saves that bet. No, athletics is good. So it's going to try to rear up and free itself by like yanking away your rope, and very easily does so. So it rears up, and the rope just kind of rips out of your hand. It's still around its neck, we'll say, and he is going to try to run past you all.
Oh, he has he's lost a he's slowed or something.
Oh, yes.
Slowed
Good
1.
call. Good call. What is slowed do, everybody?
Yeah?
It's
Slowed
not-
1, so he loses 1 up.
He loses 1 action? I thought that was just stunned. Also do the same thing.
I think so.
That's odd. It's interesting. It gives me when the PCs come in initiative, it tells me what their things do, but it doesn't tell me what they do here, which is annoying. All right. It's gonna try to trample you. Oh, it can't, can it? Because it needs more actions to do that. So, right? Yeah, I can't. Okay. So yeah, and what does slow do?
You
Your actions. You regain your action at the start of your turn. Reduce the number. That seems like the same thing as stun. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, if you become stunned during your turn, you don't lose action. Okay, so it affects your next turn. So long. Okay. Anyway, so 1 action to buck. Second action, it can't do the thing I wanted it to do, so it's going to probably just stab at you. Even. We'll say that it rears up and tries to hoof you. So as it rears up and pulls the rope, it also tries to slam it even with its hooves, and does for 15 points.
rolling.
And that's its whole turn, even.
Well, I guess I'll bite him.
Get a flank with me.
Yep, he's flat-footed. That is a hit with flat-footed. It's 29. It's not a crit.
Oh.
It's a
Do
regular
I
hit.
still get to aid him somehow?
Oh yeah, he
With
said he was
rope
going to
around
aid
his
you.
neck?
Yes, make an athletics check to yank. Oh,
Let's just say I step on the rope.
okay.
I like it.
All right, I'll allow it. Make an athletics check, and there's a penalty on it
Just
because
try to
getting yanked away.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it. See if you can do anything to hold it.
athletics. You said.
Athletics, please. Yes, because you're yanking and pulling and stopping. No. So you drop the rope as it rears up, and you try to step on it just to delay him a little bit, and it just yanks out from under your foot. And even you hit regularly. It was 1 action even.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Come on, yeah.
Do it.
It's
I'm debating tripping.
if
versus
there was
biting
not a
again, that's what I'm
3-year-old
debating.
right above my head asleep, you have no idea what you've awakened.
Yeah, I'll just as it backs away from Even's bite, Even like shoulders into it
Mhm.
and almost like shoving the horse back ass over tea kettle. So we'll do a trip.
And it has a mat penalty in it, -5 in it because
Yes, let's try it. Let's try it.
the trip is against its reflex. Yeah.
Even ain't gonna do it. A 10 ain't gonna do it.
No, it's not gonna do it. Yeah. So you try to trip it, and it's it's very nimble. And you watch as you trip it, like its hooves jump up again, and when they hit the ground, they sink into the stone and pop back out. And got another action, I think. Right.
I guess I'll just roar at it.
All right.
Oh, I can't
Why?
because I don't have raging intimidation anymore.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So
All right.
I can't do concentration stuff and demoralizes the concentration.
Okay.
So I guess I'll move and make it a pain in the ass for the other Destrier to get to me.
All right. Just that you're just
Oh,
moving.
no, it'll do. I'll raise my shield.
Ta-da! All right, raising a shield. Do you have a button for that? Oh, there's a button on the attack,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Anyway, we're up to this guy, and he wants to just trample you. Can he trample you? Can he trample you? He's there. He wants to trample everybody. I don't think he can trample everybody. No, he's gonna bump into. Oh, you can move through your friends. No, you can't get everybody. Yeah, if you can only get one person, it's kind of not worth it. Whatever. He's just gonna trample Frankko and end up on the other side of everybody, like this-ish. He's gonna get to there, and he is using all 3 of his actions to trample Frankko. So Frankko, you can make a basic reflex save. Click that button if you like. As he tries literally to run through you and trample you, you have succeeded, and you take half damage from his trample. And his trample does what? Does the button not do it for me? Boo. Boo for not doing it for me. Oh, it does. It just does hoof damage. It does
So
hoof
just-
damage. I
yeah,
have to roll the
hoof
hoof.
damage.
So he does 12 damage to you with the hooves.
6.
Oh, correct. Yes, apologies. Heal for 6. No, the other way. I'm the wrong. I got here for 12. All right. And he has a cool ability that when he tramples somebody, he can make a lanced attack at a -5 penalty. So he can make this lance and misses. So as he runs over you, he shoves the lance down into the dirt next to you, missing. And Frankko.
We're gonna start with a taunt.
Okay. At who?
So let's say probably makes sense to do the most damaged one. So 3.
All right.
But let me see how I do first before I.
Yeah. That is a
Yeah?
successful. Yes, that's successful.
Okay, so hits with force, runs real fast, looks like a horse, but I see an ass.
Have a hero points.
I love it.
Absolutely love them.
All right, so that will give me this, and then let's see. So then come up over here. Actually,
Well, we just learned we don't want to form a nice straight line.
right.
with
That's
these
what I'm trying
guys.
to. That's how I'm trying. But there's nowhere to go.
You had stupid Mindex on the other side to get a flanking bonus.
I know. I'm also wondering if I'm going to get poked twice doing this. Yeah, I think he'd probably.
You did see Mendax move in and not get poked.
Fair enough. All right, so I'll move over here. Get that sweet, sweet flank. And do a finisher on him.
Okay. No flanking, right? No flat-footed or anything. Just you over there.
Flanking with Mendax, presumably, right?
It's the same ratio I had with
Yeah, it's allowed. Fine. Getting a little fast and loose. I'll be tighter in the future, but yes. With big
Fair
creatures, it's a little different, but yes, sure, fine. Yeah, so that is a hit. Yeah, I'll do it. Bam. All right, how many actions?
That's 3.
Okay. All right. Destrier 2. So I was reading up on slowed and stunned, and I don't think slowed goes away. Like, stunned explicitly says every time you lose an action, reduce your stunned by 1. Slowed
Ooh.
does never. It doesn't say anything about reducing it. So I assume it lasts the entire combat. Like so that's why it's different.
Brutal.
So yeah. So this Destrier 3 is slowed forever.
And frightened 1 now.
Cool. Frightened 1. Yes. All right. Destrier 2 goes, and yeah, he's gonna try to trample Puck and Even because he's got room to do that. So he's just trampling, and he's overconfident. Actually, no, he's gonna go further because he wants to be far away from you. He likes charging. So yeah, so he tries to trample you. He uses the trample action. You can all make a reflex save. Miss that button. Frankko and Puck and Even.
Ugh.
That is not good.
Yeah, no, we're doing that again. I've seen the way these guys hit.
Yeah, Even
Fuck
you have
that.
Even you have succeeded. So you're gonna take half damage. You have succeeded. You will take half damage, and the damage is the hoof. You both
Please.
take half of that. Boom, boom.
Don't be near even. Even's taking big rolls on everything. 4s and 5s on everything.
And yeah, I need to roll. Flipping a coin. One is Even. He chooses to try to stab Even with his lance arm at a -5 with his reflex. Yeah.
Oh.
That has a -5 in it. So that is.
Makes it with the shield even.
Yeah. Oh, you have your shield up.
You shield your +1.
No, the
Plus
shield's
one,
in
Well, I
there.
have my shield
You
up. It
got
gives me +2. That +2's in there for 23.
Yeah, it's already in there. But your shield should be taking some of this
yes.
damage. So when
Yeah, you can shield. You can block with the shield as a reaction,
I
right?
can't shield block because I don't have that feat. I can raise the shield for the
Oh,
AC,
it
but I
takes a
can't
whole-
shield block.
Okay, fair enough. Then yeah, then this guy just barely hits you again with his lance arm
Ugh,
for 14 damages, and he's done.
it's a bad way.
Yes, everybody's in a bad way.
Yeah. Shit. Okay, hold on.
He
What
has
do we got?
continuous
for
damage on him.
potions?
What is? Oh, that's acid. And did you just give him acid last turn?
Oh yeah, he gets. Yeah, have a
Yeah,
2d6.
Yeah. You want to roll it? Or you want me to
Douchebag.
roll it?
Sure, I'll roll it.
Go ahead.
It seems like that might feel satisfying if it's a good one.
All right.
No.
And you watch as this one takes double damage from your acid.
Good.
Nice.
Melt.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. How are we gonna do this? God, we're all wrecked. Okay, we're gonna give Even a well, I've got potions. It's one action to feed him a potion, right?
I think
From
so.
adjacent?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with yes. Beating other people potions is weird, but I'm gonna go with yes.
Yeah. So well, hold on, I gotta get my inventory. Let's see.
You gotta pour a potion in Even's mouth while he's biting a stone horse.
Yeah. It's
Hold
fine.
on for 1 second!
Yeah, that seems really dangerous.
We've got I think we have something above minor, right? We've got like a good one.
Well, I don't know what you have. What you have.
Yeah.
If I go to your inventory, what does it say?
I've got minors in my inventory. So
Yeah, that's what you can feed him. You got Elixir of
Yeah,
Life Minor and
alright,
Healing
yeah.
Potion Minor. They're different. The Elixir of Life
which
is
is-
1d6. The Healing Potion is 1d8.
healing potion for you. And let's have an 8. That'd be cool.
Sure.
Hey, thanks.
Look at this guy.
Um,
Hey, bam.
ugh, that's still bad. Do we? Mendax, what's your plan?
Kill?
You're gonna do chopping?
Not,
or-
not kill and not get killed.
Yeah.
I'm not near anybody, so I can't use my healing on anybody near me.
Yeah,
I'm in a position where I'm granting flanking.
I've
They're
got
gonna
some.
get mad at me
so,
eventually.
yeah, this is. We're strongly considering this because that will further hamper their attack abilities. But
Oh, you have the
can't-
magic. Don't you have the magic wand, the healing wand?
I do. I can give him a little tippy tap with that also. But like I mean, again, it's just like I was trying to keep 2 actions to
Yeah, true.
to do Bane.
Hmm. You can
But
do Bane, or you
I
can
guess
use the
not.
staff,
So
too.
yeah, we're gonna heal. I think we're just gonna have to fire off a proper heal on even.
Yeah, and remember, so the staff of healing you have can cast heal at first level once per day, and more times if you're willing to risk blowing it up. And it also gives you a +1 to all the things you heal with heal spells, even ones you cast yourself. But heal spells,
Yeah,
give you
so
a +1.
I'm gonna actually cast heal as a 2-action spell with my remaining 2 actions.
Okay.
which
And as a
gives
first level or
even
second
the-
level? I guess you only have it slotted.
As a first level, yeah. So then he
The
gets
2-action version is, +8 there, right?
1d8 plus 8.
+9 because yeah, go ahead. Mash your
Yeah.
button.
This will good.
All right, so +9
Makes up for
is
the 8
10.
on the other one.
Is
Yeah.
10, yeah. Boom. All right.
All right,
Fuck,
that's
it's
at
healed
least.
even.
Yeah,
Mendax,
take a
you're
hit.
unscathed.
Excuse me.
You're on mute, Mendax.
Yeah, I may be unscathed for a moment. I'm about to piss some things off though. All right, I'm gonna start with number 3,
But the hurt one, yeah, I got it run.
the flanked one also. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead with a dagger. I'm gonna give it a nice poke-a-doke.
Yeah, go for it. Even with a flank,
Flank
that's
and
not
flanking.
enough.
Hero
No.
point. Hero point.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
out.
that's not enough. That is not enough. Even with the flank and even with the scared, it's not.
Ooh. What else do you have on him? He has nothing else on him.
He's slowed, but that doesn't affect the AC. Now, if he was baned, I don't know if Bane does AC.
No, just -1 to their attack.
Well, that was a crappy roll. I can do better. All right, I'm gonna try a second attack on it because I'm ridiculous.
Let's do it. We're out here.
You got one
That
higher.
is a hit with a flank.
Woohoo!
Kill it.
Kill it. The plow. Alright, that's 2 actions for you. What's your 3rd action?
I don't know if it's language based. I don't know if they speak common, but I'm gonna.
They do
Call 'em
not.
out.
But what do you say?
Okay, your mom was a mule. You are soft like sand. You are not a real. You're not a real rock monster. And that was it.
Destrier 3 hears you taunting it, but doesn't seem phased. And who did the most damage to it? Is it still even? I'm gonna flip a coin.
Well, I antagonized it.
Oh,
so
you antagonized it, and they
there's that.
understand that. Yeah, it's going for you, certainly. So yeah, so it turns away from even for a second, and he is going to, he's gonna rear up with the hooves and hit you for 26. Even with the nimble dodge, that'll hit. So he hooves you for 14. Boom. And then he kind of he's no longer afraid of you. And he still only has 2 actions, so he does that, and then he's going to clop away a little bit, and just build up enough range to charge again. And then even. You're muted again. Everybody's muted.
Eden's gonna try to fuck the horse.
This-
I roll to seduce the horse.
I roll to seduce the horse.
All right.
Here's my seduction check.
What is this?
No,
Is this a
even-
sudden charge? Do you have that?
Yeah, Even will take a sudden charge at him, I guess.
Go
Dun, 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 dun.
for it. No.
Oof.
I will re-roll that.
That is not a hit.
I'll just go fuck myself.
So you jump out and no dice. That's 2 actions? Or no, you roll.
Yeah, that's 2 for the sudden charge.
Yep. Oh. And we're back to number 1. And it's got Mendax, right?
Wait, I have an action. Still.
I'm sorry. I thought I counted it right. I'm sorry.
Sudden charge is the attack. And
Oh, you hero
and
pointed it. I thought you rolled again. Sorry.
Yeah. No, so I guess I got to do something.
Just hit him.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Not a
Got
crit
rolled
failure,
it.
though. So you didn't hurt yourself, but yes. This one next to Mendax is going to hoove you. And a 19 is not good enough. So it hooves you and doesn't like that it didn't get to do that. Yeah.
I would use it for sure on that.
Yeah.
So it's used up now.
Yeah. And he wants to hoof you again. He's going to try again and miss. And you watch as he's going to do the same sort of thing where he's going to kind of clear some space and turn around. And Frankko.
Let's see. So first of all, okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to attempt to let's taunt number 1.
All right. That's not going to do it.
I'm gonna re-roll it. I need this to. I need this to work because I need the extra 5 feet to move.
You have magical bracelets so that you move faster.
I know that. Well, but those I'd have to have done an action for them. I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
No.
Fair enough. That will do it. Yes. You have
All right.
successfully skirted.
So then I'm going to move over. So.
You guys are running down these stone horses.
And yeah, and I'll do a finisher on it.
No.
Can I reroll that too, or can I only do 1 reroll per thing?
I think it's per roll. I think. I don't.
Yeah,
correct me.
I think that sounds right.
I'll go with yes until I improve it. Otherwise, yes. Not 2 on the same roll, but on the same turn is fine with me. Until I find out otherwise. So go ahead. That'll do it. Yeah, that's a hit. Blam, 12. Right.
Okay, that's it for me.
Earthen Destrier 2 goes, and it sees Puck and it sees Mendax. And Puck hit it with acid. So I'm gonna roll a d6, and 1 to 4 is Puck, and it has chosen Puck. So it is charging at you, Puck, and it is going to do its lance thing. It's gonna do its lancing
This is
shove.
gonna kill me.
We'll find out. So
I've got a bad feeling about this one.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's probably.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, so it runs straight through you, lancing on the way, and piercing says, "Punctured lung. The target is suffocating until subject to magical healing." That doesn't sound good. And he does critical damage. So I do the critical button here, and yeah, you are very hurt from that. We'll figure that out in a second. I think you go to dying 1 and not dying 2, but I'll figure that out in a second. His turn is done. He needs to take 2d6 of that acid damage, which he doubles. And he needs to make a DC 15 to see if it ends. So it does end. So he lances you and turns around and is well, they don't have heads, so I was gonna say he was happy to see you do that, but you can't tell anything about their emotions because they're statues. So yeah, we'll figure out what's up with you in a second. While oh, it's your turn, so I kind of need to know this now. So I'm pretty sure you're dying one. You haven't interacted with the dying rules all that much. What check do you make on your turns? Anybody know? Is it just a flat D20?
It's a flat D20 of some kind. Or you can.
There's a 16. That's pretty good.
I feel like that's good.
He's good.
Yes.
He's good.
You're unconscious. Blah blah blah. A recovery check at the start of your turn. Recovery check is on a different page. 10 plus your dying value, so it's an 11. So you do not get worse. You succeed. Your dying value is reduced by 1. So you are no longer dying, and you are wounded.
Well, probably. I mean, I'm suffocating with a fucking punctured lung still,
Yes.
right?
Correct. But I think
seems
you become
problematic.
conscious. I'm pretty sure you become conscious when you do that. You gain a dying 1 condition if the effect on action was a critical success for an attacker. You gain dying 2. Okay, so you are still dying 1. Yeah. So you are still dying 1 and now wounded 1, and I guess you're still unconscious if you're dying. Unless someone tells me otherwise. Yeah, I'm gonna go with he's unconscious until somebody tells me otherwise, and I'll look it up. But Mendax, you get to go while I'm reading it.
You're muted.
Thank you. If he's unconscious and can't hold his breath, he starts taking crazy amounts of damage by suffocation.
Well, I don't know how suffocation works with holding your breath. Another rule I'll look up in a second. Go ahead. What are you gonna do while we figure that out?
I have to go take care of him. If he's gonna be lying there dying, he'll be dead before we
Yeah,
even
that's
get to him.
done. Exactly.
Yeah, he got ran through by that lance, and you watched him fall
I
to
saw
the
that.
ground
Yeah.
gone.
So I'm.
He hasn't lost the dying condition yet because he went to dying 2 because it was a crit that sent him there. So he went to dying 1, wounded 1.
All right. Action 1. I have to move to him.
Nope.
And this needs to be magical.
I can't do that. I don't have magical.
Got a
but
potion,
if I,
right?
I can heal you though. Doesn't that bring you back to consciousness?
No, I'm,
no, I do
I'm
have healing.
suffocating until I receive magical healing. Was the crit condition?
Correct.
It's got to be a potion or
the
something.
crit debuff
Index.
going on him is.
You have magical potions on you.
I do. You may have one.
I grabbed that potion of acid and thinking it's healing. I put it on your throat.
Right.
Tell me how it tastes.
Yeah.
All right, I will give you the magic of healing.
Yeah, he has a 1d6 potion left. He used the 1d8 on even. He has 1
Alright.
elixir of life minor.
Well,
You go ahead and roll your 1d6. Alright. So you are healed.
does he get a bonus because he holds the staff?
No. It's just from a potion. But
Alright.
yeah, so you are no longer unconscious. You are wounded 2 and not dying. And you are prone.
Initiative. He moved in initiative.
Correct, I
before
moved him
they
in
got
front of the guy that
knocked
did it, right?
Yes.
Yes, so I did that.
So he's still unconscious?
No, he is prone. He is awake now, though. And he gets his turn
Okay.
later.
I can now go ahead and do a attempt. I can do my best attempt at this. That hasn't been going very well.
Alright. Roll your medicine check. Nope.
Damn it!
Sorry, at least you didn't crit fail and kill me again.
I'm +6. I can't crit fail you.
Alright, and was that your whole turn? I think it was, but... 'cause you
It
moved
was
over. Yeah.
potion, move, potion, heal, medicine check, done.
Destrier 3 is with even. He's frustrated that he can't lance you. So he hooves you, and he misses.
We might need to get the fuck out of here.
And he hooves you
I
again!
mean, I don't know if that's an option. This is not looking good.
It's a big hoof time.
I'm betting that the horses are faster than us, but
And they ignore rough terrain.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a big hoof.
Yeah, now it's
And
done.
The critical thing says bludgeoning. Normal damage. Okay, I gotta fix that. Until
Has
healed.
every hit these guys dropped been a crit so far?
It's been a lot of them.
Quite a few.
lot of
yeah, they've rolled very well.
Yeah. So you're gonna
We've
be
been rolling poorly. They've been rolling well. It happens.
yeah. Oh, I rolled a regular damage. That worked out actually then, because I wasn't supposed to get normal damage. That you are deafened until he hit you right in the ear apparently, and you're deafened. And
Bludgeoning. No, this is bludgeoning. He's normal
Oh.
damage.
I thought
Clumsy 2, enfeebled
Oh,
2,
you're right.
and
Sorry.
1 hand. Shattered hand.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Clumsy 2 and feeble 2, and can't use one of his hand. Well, the hand is fine. It doesn't matter for you. But yes, that's gonna be fun. All right. Cool. Good call. So that's it. Even it's your turn. You're clumsy 2, feeble 2. When you put your buffs on.
What does Clumsy do? Clumsy is
AC
strength,
and dex
Dex
things, I
based.
think. Yeah. Clumsy and what? Enfeebled?
and feeble.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Feeble strength.
Jesus, that's brutal.
Yeah. All right.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that.
Shattered your hands. What's your plan?
I just undid my Clumsy. Redid my
Oh,
Clumsy.
sorry. I'll do it. Clumsy 2 and feeble 2. Done. Got it.
I guess I just fight this fucker, because what else am I gonna do?
Fight this fucker. That is a hit. And you have damaged it. It is still standing, but barely. And that was one action?
Yeah.
What?
Do it.
What?
Do it.
No, and that is a critical miss with a 9.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Do you have any
Did you
juice
get hero-
left?
More hero points? And with the story writing?
What's the point? I mean, I'm gonna get knocked down and be unable to heal myself up.
Unless you can put him down first with a hero point.
Yeah, I guess I'll do it, because if I don't
Are
stun,
you,
I'm gonna
are you
go
hero
fuck
pointing?
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hero point it, sure.
All right. No. All
Go
right.
not our night.
Attack the darkness. Your enemies are concealed from you until the end of your next turn. All right. That's 2 actions, right? You got a third action.
I guess I move.
Okie dokie.
I guess I should move away from here.
Is that where you want to be?
Almost like.
Okay. The Earthen Destrier 1 wants to go, and Frankko antagonized it, so it has to go hit you. It's going to try to hoof you, because you're next to it. That is a hit. Oof. For 15 damage. Boom. And then it's going to try to get some range so it can charge again. So it hooves you, and then walks past you to turn around. Frankko.
All right. Well, this is not awesome. So I'll start by trying to piss off the one that is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. That is not a crit success, a regular success. Number 2 is regular afraid of you.
Okay. Then I'm going to just see what's going on here. Yeah, I guess I'll throw the star knife at number 3
Okey-dokey. Hit me.
with a finisher.
That is a hit. And that is a dead rock horse. And you watch it crumbles to the ground. And as it does, you watch as shards of the other 2 horses begin falling off of them. And they each take 6 damage.
I think what I want to do for my last one. Just run behind this guy.
Okay. Fuck, you're awake and you're prone. And you're no longer suffocating.
Yeah, my internet pooped out on me. I'm getting myself back together here. Okay, what's going on? Okay, we've got one of these fucking things was dead at least.
Yes.
When the other 2 got hurt too. I don't know.
Yes.
Well, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna need to find a cute place to stand. Yes. I don't want to heal that guy, sure. Do I think that a heal spell would affect these creatures?
You can make a Arcana check if you like. You do not think a heal spell would heal these things.
Good.
Interesting.
We are going to just stay on the ground and yes.
Play
And-
possum
Yeah.
and heal. Are you doing the 3-action version?
And yeah, gonna reach out and that'll get even
And you.
and me. And I wish I could get Frankko too, but I have to.
Yeah. And you cast
Dude,
it as a level 1 spell or a level 2 spell?
I'm gonna do. I can cast that as 2.
You can,
have
and
to
it goes
use
into
mana.
2d8.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna juice the hell out of that thing.
2 plus 1.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 1, yeah.
Mhm. All right. So, and I guess that'll be it. Unless anybody else has any bright ideas, I'm open to suggestions. I think that's probably about the most useful
That might be
thing
the
I
best
can
one
do.
that should have even stuck.
I mean, I could huck another vial of acid at this guy. But given how quickly he shrugged it off and it doesn't do nearly as much damage to it's a smaller one.
Does double damage, but you gotta get it on.
Mhm. What do you got?
Oh my god, I don't even get the extra 8 for the 3 action. It just becomes
Correct.
AoE.
Only the 2 action gets the extra 8 for whatever reason.
Sucks.
Because this one's an AoE.
Everything sucks.
It's 2d8 plus 1 if you want to do it,
Yeah, no, that sucks. I'm gonna roll a fucking 2,
yeah.
and it's gonna be worthless, and we're both gonna die.
It's possible.
So-
You could roll a 16, though.
I doubt I'm gonna do that.
So you're hucking acid from the ground.
Yeah,
You can do
That
2. You
guy.
can do 2 action and then 1 action.
yeah, exactly.
So he's hucking acid.
Yeah.
And that is a hit with the splash weapon, yes. So
So he can
Takes
have
one,
a
takes
point
2
1
upfront,
and
yeah.
1d6 persistent.
All right, so more persistent damage. All right. Persistent damage. Okay, so he takes it on his turn, and then you're gonna heal yourself with your.
I'm gonna heal even because even
You
will
gotta
kill
touch him,
something.
though, right?
No, 2 actions.
Oh, got it. Okay,
One
yeah.
to huck the acid,
Got it.
and then one for the good heal.
And if you're doing it as a second level spell, it's 2d8 plus 9.
Yeah, +8.
Yeah.
Yes,
Plus
2d8
15.
+9. That sounds like a good
2d8
good
plus
roll.
17, dude.
What?
2d8 plus 17, you get an extra 8.
Oh, yeah. Wait. 2d8 plus... Oh, cause yeah. Got it. Yes.
Yeah, and I told you I was gonna roll a fucking 2.
So, but plus 17 is still 19.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. Oh, I had you select.
That's not for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gave it to both. Yeah,
it's
so-
just for you.
All right, Even, you're back in this, buddy. So Puck, writhing on the ground, hurls a vial of acid and casts his magic. The Destrier 2 goes, and Even is within lance range. He could charge Puck and Mendax. I think he's just gonna lance Even because he's next to you. He's no longer charging, so 27 will hit. I know,
Stop it.
They're doing amazingly well. There's the 17 damage.
They've been non-stop rolling.
Yeah, so he does that, and then he tries to run past you to again set up a charge. And Mendax.
He can enjoy some acid.
Oh, yes. You want to roll? Is it 1d6? You can roll it.
Yeah, sure.
Mendax can go while you're doing that. He takes 8 of that. Doubled. Don't die on me now, Mouse. I know what's going on with you, but do not die on me now.
Dude, this is Puck.
Oh. I triple damage Puck somehow. I don't even understand what I did there. But yeah, okay. And double damage. Why? Oh, I see. I'm messing it up because I'm trying to do it in the spectator, not as in the GM. I can't. Yeah, that's my fault. I apologize. Boom. All right, we're back. Mendax coming off mute. I thought you were on mute, and he does
I'm not
stop
muted.
acid bleeding.
Fuck!
We got Mendax.
All right, we're gonna try something crazy here.
I like it.
More desperate than crazy, but either way, I'm gonna come over here and pick up my bow.
All right. And then what?
I will- Yeah, and then good question, but here's what I'm gonna
I
try.
assume shoot the bow.
Yeah, but there's a little more to it than that.
Okay.
Did it come up yet?
It says antler arrow. Yes.
That's the one afraid of the antler arrow.
Bow on antler stand. Okay. Okay. Which one are you shooting?
I'll go with number 2, I guess.
All
He's
right.
Closer.
Make a reflex save.
Well, I gotta hit you first, don't I?
I guess, yeah. That tracks. Yeah, go for it.
Unfortunately, yeah, all this comes down to me actually hitting.
Fair enough.
I believe in you.
It is
Oh!
a critical hit. And
There's
you're
something
back to
special
full bow.
about that bow and you.
Oh,
Yeah.
it says if you have the critical specialization effect, though. That sucks. But you do hit, you do crit, and a piercing. Normal damage, the target is sickened 3. I'm going to let you just do regular damage because they can't be sickened. So I'm going to just go ahead and say you do double damage normally.
Okay. So, normal crit damage.
Yeah, regular crit damage, please.
Okay. What happened there?
Is that possible?
1, 2, and 1.
1, 2, and a 1.
I have rolled so terrible tonight. No, but he has to make his reflex save, right?
Yes, but he'll take
Attempt.
He'll take that. Oh, I did it again. I'm mauling Puck because I keep trying to do it in the wrong window. Regular damage, yes. And he needs to make a reflex save.
Please fail.
I hope he fails. He does fail. He failed by
Yes.
2. He's a 16.
Because I got the crit. Nice.
Yeah, there you go. So he fails.
All right. He's pinned in place.
He is pinned in place, and he needs to make athletics checks on his turn to get out. So that's your entire turn.
That.
This one's dead, right? Because you want there picked up and shot. Yeah, that was
Yep.
everything.
Yeah,
Even.
That was it.
This one's pinned to the floor.
Okay.
Kill yourself. Do you have you got some juice in there?
I don't know.
I feel like I remember all of us specifically grabbing healing potions.
You used a bunch of them in the hag cave.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who's next, Joe? Who's
Sorry,
next in order? Who's next in
Destrier
order?
1, which is the one next to Frankko, is next.
Okay, so then I will look and see if I have healing.
You have a minor elixir of life, which is a 1d6 on your sheet.
I have 0.
Oh, it says you have 0. I apologize. I just saw the icon. The common loot has 3 healing potions in it.
Yeah, common loot is just full,
I will-
overflowing.
I'm gonna look away from the common loot for a second, and if they end up on other people's sheets, that's not a problem for me. But what are you gonna do?
I didn't know they were in there.
Yeah, there's like a couple. Look at the common loot if you like, but let me know what you're gonna do.
I'll probably drink some potion and then go running at the one near Frankko.
Yeah, you can
but
pop a potion in sudden charge, so go for it.
yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, pop that thing, and then charge whatever you're charging.
How do I use it?
Click on it. You go to like inventory. Maybe not. I don't know. Thought there was a button. If I click on, if I open you, which one did you want to use? The minor or the lesser?
Whichever one's better.
Lesser is better. Jeez, the lesser looks pretty good. Does that work? Yeah. So Matt, click on that 3d6 plus 6 in that text box, and it'll, yeah, there you go. So I will heal you for 14, and you get a +1 to saving throws against diseases and poisons, which is not going to matter.
Do that.
And you're charging.
Get the fighting.
Yeah,
Yes.
go for it. There's rough terrain there, but you have a climb speed. That is a critical hit with a flank.
Ah, praise Jesus.
Kill it! Kill it!
Boom.
Yes!
Yes. And
Any effect?
yes, you watch as you get a critical hit on it, and you take a big chunk of marble out of that one. You watch as half of the damage you dealt is dealt to the other one as well. So marble begins crumbling off the other one in the same spot you bit it. Like you bit the horse on the side, and you see the marble on the other one is cracking in the same spot.
Any critical effects?
Oh,
Oh,
good call.
not
Yeah,
a couple.
I didn't check down here.
Triple damage.
It's piercing, triple damage. All right, yeah. So what's half of 38? 19.
19.
19. All right. So then another 19 damage to it.
57.
Yeah, just another minus 19. Oh, I did it to even. Oh god. Oh god. I'm just again. I it's so annoying.
You're determined to kill us tonight.
I'm trying very hard to kill even. That one dies, and the other one takes half of that, which is 9.
9.
Yeah, and it takes, because the other one died, it takes 2d8 and takes another 9 and dies. They all collapse. As even take a huge mouthful of marble, and they both collapse.
Yikes.
That was a good one, dude.
Those are tough.
Yeah, that was intense. I was legitimately
You were
worried
dying.
for.
Yeah, you're dying.
Yeah, I
You were
was.
suffocating.
Yeah. Well, I mean, before that hit, I knew that it was about to be bad. Things were going to be bad.
Someone take that last.
I did not expect them to get better. Frankly.
There's another healing potion. You're telling him to take that? Yeah.
Yeah, someone take the last healing potion.
Alright, I'm gonna end combat. Yes, please go ahead and loot that other healing potion. Look at the common loot, take any items you want. I don't know if there was acid in there, but if there was acid in there, that would have hit too.
Anything?
I think I took all of that and
Wise.
made good use of it.
You also have the Heart of Mervos. Or, yeah, it was the heart, right? Yeah. You
We didn't give that away.
We left that, I think.
Did you? I know you left the body. Did you leave Kirky the heart?
I
Yeah,
thought we did.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
thought we did, yeah.
You even presented it to her.
All right.
I have flavor.
Just a pile of hero points you could have been eating this whole time.
Yeah.
I've got my rhymes.
What's a gecko potion?
You can click on it and find out. But yeah, go
That's
ahead.
true.
And,
Yeah.
does the people need a bio break, or do you want to just keep rolling for a half hour? Anyone?
I could buy a break.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
take a
let's do
quick
it.
bio.
Yeah, I'll take a quick one.
Dude.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick 5, and we're back in a bit.
Dude, that was Harry.
Puck, you're wounded 2, which means if you get knocked down to dying, you become dying 2. You start there, or maybe you
Yeah.
start dying 3. Actually, I have to look.
I mean, I assume I can fix that.
I
My
don't think you
awesomeness.
can fix wounded until you actually sleep. I
Okay.
think I'll have to look it up, but I don't think you can fix it unless you have an ability that does it. But I will look it up. So what we've got like 20 minutes left in the session. So what do you guys want to do while you're all beat up?
Heal really, really badly.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not me, but I mean everybody else.
I mean, what time of the day is it right now, anyway?
What time did you leave? I forgot to ask this. I forgot to check the notes. But what time did you leave at the beginning? Because I think even you were saying wait till night, but you decided not to.
Well, we talked about it, and then we said we're going to find a spot to camp and do that, and then we never found a spot to camp. So maybe now we look for a spot to camp.
Maybe we scroll down out of the snow level a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, are they anything valuable or just piles of marble?
It's piles of marble, and it's tarnished, and they're broken in different ways depending on how you hurt them. But you do believe it's worthwhile. It's marble. It's chunks of marble.
Okay.
It's a lot and it's heavy, but there's definitely money there.
We'll deal with that when we're coming down. So
Okay.
even we'll pile it all up while we're healing, and let's get healing and get moving.
Okay. So you want to heal in place, or you're going to find a camp?
Yeah, we definitely need to get at least something. So Puck is like on the ground still and all jacked up. We'll say, yeah, he's just kind of laying there rasping, and the hair kind of starts coming down and stitching its way on his lung wound.
All right, I'll do my first heal on Puck.
Yeah, we'll do.
You did it.
And I'll do my freebie on myself.
Puck, you get 9 from me.
All right, I'll apply
Yep,
both of those.
and 4 from me.
There you go.
And
I can't
almost
heal,
as soon
I can't
as
heal you
he,
again for an hour.
yeah, almost as soon as he appears like lucid and with it again, he immediately grabs his shears and plunges them into himself.
This
All
is
right,
risky
I
surgery.
did not heal Frankko.
All right, you got it. Yeah. So the 1d8 is what you damage yourself first. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 5 damage,
And then.
and then I need to roll.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, that was not
Yeah,
the.
there's no bonus on that. Good. All right.
Yeah.
You made it. All right. So that's 4d8 now. Yeah.
And I'll heal even for 6, and I'm
Oh.
actually done. I can't do any more healing
Got it. I was wondering what that was about.
for a full hour.
All right.
I don't have the 10-minute one. I have the
Yep.
full hour one.
You rolled 1d8, Joe.
Did I? Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
roll
roll.
another one. And Puck, you get all that. And then.
even. All right, you get a whole
Hooray!
extra play.
All right. So you guys have spent 10 minutes, 20 minutes now with Chris doing.
I'm up to 30 minutes. Sorry, I did my 30-minute things, but I can't do anything after 30.
All
I
right,
have to
so
wait. I have
another,
to wait an
so
hour.
with another 10,
Yeah, you got one. You got a freebie
we'll just
there, Puck.
continue.
You gonna continue stabbing yourself, or?
Hold on, who is Frankko is so he'll just take the scissors out of himself and plunge them directly into Frankko.
Sterilization be damned.
It's all goblin blood. It's all clean.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That's it.
When Puck does this, does he not take 3 of the damage each time he's doing it?
What do you mean?
Right? Doesn't Puck have some resistance to physical damage?
Oh, that's true. I do have
Oh,
him.
ooh,
I
that's
do.
real smart. So before we do that,
Yeah.
yeah, roll your 4d8 because you succeeded in this. But I completely agree with that. It's piercing damage. It has to be.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's no fun.
how much damage did you do to yourself both times? You did a 6. No, that was to Frankko, right? The 6 was to Frankko. When you-
3 and oh wait, no.
Just 3. Just the one time.
5.
Yeah.
5 to myself one
Okay.
time so far.
Okay, so I heal you for
Yeah, I guess
DR
I only
4
take
now,
2
or
of
do you
that.
have DR or what?
I think it's 3.
Physical 3. So you still take
Yes.
2. So I heal you for 3. Apologies. Okay, and then Frankko got 10 more hit points. All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, and that's now a half hour. Everybody's caught up to a half hour.
All right.
Do you
We'll
have to
just
roll
keep.
for risky surgery?
Sorry.
Do you even have to roll for risky surgery?
Yes, I have to roll a medicine check and not fail, basically.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
And
risky
as
surgery
long as
says, like,
if I don't roll a 1, then I crit succeed. Basically.
Yeah, you can't use assurance or anything to get around it. You can't game the risky surgery. It has to be risky. It's part of even only a little
Sure.
risky. All right, so you've healed for about half an hour. You're gonna find a camp, or you're gonna keep
Alright.
healing here.
I think let's do a little bit more.
Okay.
This is not like
Sure.
a casual, even a casual encounter. Like
Roll it
everybody
out.
goes
Let me
down
know how
with
many
16 hit
we've
points.
done. We'll figure out how many hours you've been here for.
Yeah. Let's see. Should we keep doing the stupid one? Yeah, probably.
Okay.
We'll do one more.
Who are you healed? Who are you stabbing for 8 hours?
That's for me. That's for me. So
you
5
only
of
take
that.
5. Yeah, I gotcha.
And let's see if I do a
That was a
good.
very good catch, by the way, Frankko. Knowing that
Yeah.
he's resistant to his own stabbings.
So there's a crit.
Agree.
Boy, these 48s are
Yes,
really
yeah.
lame.
Suck it, yeah.
Yeah, you're rolling Yahtzees on your damaging and
Yeah.
healing.
Yeah, at least like right. At least I was rolling crits on all,
Yeah,
the, all the attack
You
rolls.
killed like 2 of those pterodactyls or Alright, so now it's 40 minutes.
Right, with the fucking shears.
Yeah.
Just,
the shears that you're enfeebled to.
the
at
shears,
time.
I swear, like that's the best thing. Honestly, like they do a D4 of damage, and I kill more shit with the shears than anything
You're
else.
enfeebled the whole time, right? Like it looks like the debuff went away from you, but you were still enfeebled, right? Until
No,
you died?
we meditated before I left.
Oh yeah, you
So-
refocused. There, look at this guy.
So I didn't do anything because I already. I mean,
Right.
that wasn't even. I feel like that was a reasonable assumption. That wasn't even player cheating.
That's true.
Throwing
You're right. No,
acid
you're
at
good.
the
That's fine.
rock things.
I'm down with you. Yeah. So
Um,
you are still. wounded too.
Okay, so that was another 10 minutes.
Yep.
We're at 40 minutes.
40, 50.
Okay, who are you doing?
There's, yeah, I need to say that first and not cheat. I want to say Frankko on this
You're
one,
fine.
but
It doesn't matter anymore. But in the beginning,
Yeah.
you could have killed Frankko.
yeah, I won't do it when I can kill somebody. Let's see if we can get a decent. Come on,
You need to roll a medicine check first, but yes,
that's true. Yeah,
you can fail it. But go for
can.
it, and then I'll mash the button once you don't fail it.
Not a 1. Oh,
It's a critical
nice.
success, but it doesn't become a double critical or anything. So
yeah. This is a super duper triple critical.
D8, D8.
14d8. It's going to be 14 HP for you.
Alright.
So we're at 40. You, you going some more?
Yeah, I mean, I want to.
If you healed Frankko,
So
it's 50 if you just healed Frankko.
Hmm?
He's at
Oh,
50
yeah.
if you just healed
Oh,
Frankko.
50
you're right,
minutes.
you're right, you're right.
At an hour, I get to start healing again. That's why I
yeah,
counted.
there we go. So
That
yeah,
might be
we'll
useful.
do. Here's another.
For Frankko.
Okay, is anybody less than Frankko right now, or is he still the
Frankko's
low
the
man?
least.
Yeah,
Frankko's hurt.
yeah. So we'll do one more. Enjoy that. I'm gonna. Yeah, I roll 7s and fucking 8s on the
I know.
damage, right?
You're really doing
Jesus.
good on that. Yeah. This is just wonderful.
Okay, here we go. Let's not critically fail this. Okay.
Hey, success.
Yeah.
I guess theoretically, I
Ah,
could be
there we
helping him on
go.
his- There you go. I think theoretically I could help him on his checks, right?
I think you could be aiding him.
I can
Also,
only do I can
unless
only do the medicine check once an hour for my on my
Yeah,
own.
but you could still be my assistant.
I could be
but
assistant
you
on
only,
most of these.
you
I
only
could have
fail
been
on
assistant on
ones, or
these.
can you fail on non-ones?
I can't fail the basic check.
Well, I'm talking about.
I'm plus
Me?
6.
No, I literally I think with the it has to be a 1
Well,
to
then
crit fail
your
now
helping
because
doesn't
I
even
have a
matter because if he crit fails,
Yeah.
on
Well,
one,
I have
it's
to
like,
I have to roll a 4 to help him though.
That's true.
True.
But yeah, like then he can't. Fail
I
on
can
one.
still well I mean I have to crit fail to do the damage, right? Like it's anything.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway.
So yeah, so that's you've done an hour now. So Mindex is back
All
to
right.
being able to do stuff.
Yeah.
So during the hour, let's say that Even's looking for nature stuff, lichens and the such that we can find.
I think we could walk now.
Make a survival check if you're looking for food and stuff. Yeah, good.
At 30 plus.
Okay.
If we want to do like one more quick tap now that Mendax can heal again.
May as well.
Yeah, for 10 minutes we may as well. So I'll do I'll do myself. You want to do Frankko?
And even you find even in this barren place you find lichen and other things to subsist on if you need it.
So there's 1 damage for Puck.
Yeah, gotcha.
And
Just looking
medicine.
for stuff to burn, Joe. For,
Oh, to burn, yeah, you can find it. Yep, you're good.
And
Yes. So Bijo, you were healing Frankko, and Puck, you need to
I
roll
think
your.
that's is that an hold on, that might not be a
Hmm?
that might not be a win. I
Oh,
can't
you
like,
can
crit
fail. You can fail.
I can't crit fail, but I can fail, and I
Yeah,
think I
I think you
there.
failed. You're right. There you go. So it does matter. Okay.
All
So
right,
you failed.
we'll just kind of work the things around in there.
I
that's all
I
good.
did heal Puck for 14 on a crit.
Yep.
That was
Oh,
for Frankko.
Yeah, I applied.
No, I
that.
can't do. Sorry, I can't do Frankko actually.
Oh.
But the first hour comes up, it has to be Puck. The next person is
Okay.
Frankko. Next person's even because that's 1 hour for
Okay.
each of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Mine has to
we
go
can
in
just
a s-
hand wave this though. Like, if you're just gonna go hide and heal, like we can just say you do this. I don't want to spend 20 minutes doing healing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and say that you do it.
Yeah.
Nothing comes to assault you while you're doing it.
Yeah, it's basically
in the
like
next
2
hour and a half.
hours.
Then yes.
Yeah.
Hour and a half, 2 hours of farting
Yeah.
around.
Okay.
We're done.
Yeah, I'll just write that down as well. Okay. And then you're looking to camp now or something or what?
Yes.
What time of day is it?
If you got to the island, it was like morning, and then you walked 3 hours in, and then you started climbing, and you've been climbing for about 4 hours. So it's probably close to evening, yeah.
Estimation to the top.
You are fairly close. You think you're within an hour or two of the top.
Yeah, let's stop here before it gets too cold.
Rest up and then go up in the dark.
Yeah.
Makes
I like
sense.
Yeah, let's see if we can find like a cave or some kind of like enough of a shelter where we could get a fire going.
Okay. That's a survival check. Someone can be the leader, and someone can be the helper.
Here is Squirrel.
I could be the leader, or
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think Franco's better than Squirrel now. I think that's.
Yeah, I'm definitely not the one for this.
Do
I'll-
it, Franco.
I have a penalty.
Yeah, I'll roll Squirrel as a helper if you like, because he is around. So yeah, here's his help. Not great.
All my bonuses are missing on my character. Am I doing something wrong?
I see your skills working. When the HUD. Take a screenshot and show me what's going on. I'm not sure. I think you have the measure tool on now. Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
that's what it
okay.
is.
So Squirrel and Franco look around, and they don't find any really nice caves or anything like that. They do find a little depression in the rocks that kind of shields you from most of the wind, but they weren't able to find anything that would completely hide you in the rock face. Puck does find a small crevasse to scooch into, though.
Actually, I'm better at survival than Squirrel too. Not that I would do survival
How
out
is
in
this
the wild.
possible?
no.
What happened to Squirrel? How was this ranger? All right. So yeah, so you find a place to rest, and we'll call it there. We'll see if anything happens to you next time. But yeah, we will rest there and see if anything jumps you at night. So MVPs, nominations. Who did what? Why?
I feel like I literally could vote for any of the other 3 this session. Like Puck.
And yourself too, because you had great lasso actions.
The
I
lassos
guess.
were some clutch lassoing.
But I feel like Puck, like with the acid flasks, was really clever. Like huge heal.
But it sucked though. That's the only like it was a lot of good ideas that ended up sucking.
You still get credit in my mind for the ideas.
Well, thank you.
I thought it was good. And then
It
then
worked,
Dax
too,
with a bunch of
yeah.
crits and bunch of crits. I thought the antler, even though like it
Yeah.
didn't mattering that much, it was still an awesome idea.
It was almost like that would have been really important if we hadn't killed them that round.
It was
That's true.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it can be huge.
That would have been really important because he was set up to murder everyone.
Yes.
Like he could have trampled through, I think, Frankko and Mendax in me,
Yeah,
maybe.
and at the very least, trampling takes all 3 of their actions. So if he had to waste an action to free himself, he couldn't have trampled you. He could have tried to
Yeah.
lance, but yeah.
And then even had a lot of shit rolls, but when he didn't have shit rolls, he was like
Yeah,
doing,
yeah.
you
Well,
know,
that
50
was,
damage
like,
crits.
yeah. I'm tempted just because he killed the thing and that
Frontal attack.
he ended the encounter that
7-point
nearly
crit,
killed
yeah.
all of us.
I
Yeah,
also like, you know, grappling all of the flying dinos. That was
yeah,
kind of
that
sweet.
was cool.
too.
I really liked when he climbed up and ran around in a circle to jump on one and bit it on its wing. I just imagine like a dinosaur like.
Yeah, that was a very satisfying visual.
It's interesting because grapple you, they don't immediately fall, and trip they fall. If you trip them,
While they're flying, they fall.
They
Yeah,
fall.
and when you grapple them on their turn, they make fly actions with a big penalty or fall. I think we should look into that. I thought you just can't take fly actions, but anyway.
they can't take fly actions. They have to throw you off, and then if they can take a fly action, they don't fall. So like if he throws me off his first action, he can then fly and doesn't fall.
Got it. Okay, so there you go. So yeah, give me a /GM. Vote for anybody. Everybody did amazing work today. So let me know who you like. And while that's happening, I will go through some morals. I think there's only one that I saw. I think we were too engrossed in almost dying. It's the old Pokedoke by Puck. If you have any other suggestions, go ahead and put them there. Otherwise, that's going to win by default.
I did like the mule line out of Frankko.
The mule, that was Mendax.
Yeah.
Frankko had a rhyme about them being an ass, but
Oh, that was
yeah,
it, the
that's
ass.
good,
They
that's
do the
good.
rhyme of the
Ass
ass,
and mule.
yeah.
But yeah, those are pretty good. Everyone's doing great, mocking people.
Mine didn't work though because they apparently don't understand common. Didn't help me as usual.
That's true. That's true. They did not understand common. I think
I
you
took
need
a
to
chance,
vote
though.
Puck. Nas is trying to vote for Nero. Nero's not here.
Did Nero get 5
For
votes?
Nero.
He did vote 5 times for Nero and 1 time for somebody else. So once Pucks come in, and yeah, I guess the moral is it Pokedoke or is Franco's writing the ass line? Hold on, give him a second.
I'm trying to. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I quit the thing.
Well, who do you vote for? You can say it out
Even
loud.
for MVP.
There's a tie, and I know I hate when
For eating the thing that almost killed me.
All right, you're both getting a hero point because it was a tie. You both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
That
Well
was,
done, guys.
yeah. Couldn't have planned that.
Don't start scheming, or I'm not gonna do that anymore. You start splitting the vote every time, I'm gonna get suspicious. So yeah, and the moral is you want to go with the ass. It's with a horse,
Yeah,
runs
I
real
like it.
fast, looks like a horse, but all I see is an ass.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, we'll go with that. Yeah, so thank you for playing. You're very close to the top of the mountain, and we'll do some stuff about what happens at night. One thing I will note now before we close the session is that at night when you're camping and you have people on watch, you do not see the large winged creature flying around the spire.
Uh-oh.
Lovely.
And that's where we'll stop. So, thanks for watching, thanks for playing, blah, 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 doobly-doo, like, follow, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Goodbye.